Infinity and Beyond.
Jinwei 3000.
Jinwei 3000.
What's
Holy.
up? What's going on?
What's up, Wa11R? Walar?
Valar.
Maybe it's like Leet language, Walar.
Maybe.
Cool. So you've been to Scotland? Scotland.
To Scotland.
Scotland. Did you drink a lot of whiskey?
No.
Coffee? Beer?
No.
No, nothing?
No.
You just went there, you sat in an airport, and then you came back.
Yeah, basically. I went to the Glasgow airport and then stayed there until 3 days, and then they kicked me out, and I ran onto the next plane coming back.
What is that movie where they do that? There's a movie where Tom Hanks, he's stuck in the airport.
yeah. It's called
Subcandonian?
It's called. Yeah, I don't know.
It's called I Don't Know. You should check it out. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, I was right next to Candonian's office.
Yep.
Offices.
You were in Glasgow?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know you were there, Candonian. I was busy as hell, so.
Terminal, yeah. I think that's what it was called.
Terminal, or the terminal.
I don't know. Yeah. Thanks, Valar.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why we're watching here, it's because the chat is over there.
Yeah.
Well, for this
we
part,
can move the chat over here.
For now, yeah. There we go.
Now we'll look over here. Still not looking at the camera though.
We never look at you. It's dangerous. Midgets.
So I was in Scotland, and you would be interested. I mean, it's interesting because you would think, okay, they speak English. It's just with this Scottish accent, and you would understand. But it was at times I had to really listen. So it wasn't. What's up, Suitin 22?
Sup, Suitin? Yeah, you have to listen. It's very like they have their own terminology and slang. Well, it's almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Scotland.
So I was there for sorry guys, I'm like really drained because I was preparing for moving I had to do, and then preparing for Scotland presentation. That's not even the right Scotland presentation.
That's not even.
She's playing both sides.
But yeah, he wasn't there for Resonant. He was there for what's it called?
ISM. Yeah, ISIS.
ISIS.
ISIS. I was there for ISIS training.
No.
Does NSA have wiretaps on Twitch?
That's the first place they look for.
Yes, Scotland ISIS.
It's international.
Yeah, it's International Society of Music Educators.
Exactly.
So it's the largest.
It's in Scotland. Yeah,
in Scotland. No, it changes. I think every 2 years. I think it's every 2 years. Yeah. Some place in Turkey.
Scotland changes every 2 years.
No, the convention changes. Yes.
That's what they are there, because that's where you least expect them to be.
Yes. Take you by surprise. So, yeah. So I went there for this music conference, basically, representing the company that I'm working for, Björn's company called Rockaway. We're a video on demand music e-learning service.
Yeah.
That's what I would say is the quick one-liner. So unfortunately our CEO couldn't go, so he sent me, and then I just was bitching and complaining the whole time. I was like,
well, that's what you do anyway.
Yeah, so...
Right, guys?
I think you want to be me. You were in Italy the week after me, and you come over here the week of an event. What's next? Who knows?
Next time he'll be in your apartment, and actually he'll be you.
I will be you.
They'll throw you out and be like, no.
I was like, I don't know who this man is here.
You go to your parents, and they're like, yes, this is the real Candonia. Who are you? Go to the other here.
Exactly. They'll even call me Candonian, not the real name.
No, that's his real name.
Oh, that is the real name. His full name, he doesn't have a first, middle, last.
They're all real names in Twitch. It's like YouTube comments.
His parents are Twitch parents, too.
Yeah, his parents are Twitch.
Apartment ain't no scrub. Oh, he has a house. Yes.
What?
Wow. What's up,
He
Lawrence?
lives in an alley?
Yeah. So yeah, I went there and I didn't really want to go. And then when I went, I met a lot of really awesome people, and I'm happy that by the way, I had to give 2 presentations. They went very well. And I networked with a lot of people, and I'm happy that I went because you end up meeting. You end up meeting.
So you want new parents then? That's what your name is?
Exactly.
Streaming for new parents.
You end up meeting like.
People.
Yeah, really awesome people. You might end up like making really close friends with people, and you never know. So kind of giving up that. If I would have gone, I would have never had that chance to meet those people.
If
so.
you wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, if I would not have gone, I would have never experienced spending time with those people, meeting
But
those
that's
people.
always why you should go out. Like Rami said, he is on a plane every 3 days, is because if you don't go out and about,
out and about,
you don't meet people, and then if you don't meet people, you're just gonna be alone in a basement wondering why nobody cares.
Yeah.
So you should go out, go meet people, go greet them. They won't bite, most of them, except the Rush. He will fuck you over.
Yeah, exactly. So
Scotland is gonna be independent probably soon. So when people say they want to go to a different exotic country, you can just go to Scotland.
Yeah. My taxi driver was really loud.
You had a personal taxi driver?
Yeah, when he was taking me to home, and and everybody's screaming there, like especially that taxi driver.
Screaming at Scotland. Candonia.
Just like screaming really loud. See how it is?
So that's what Candonian sounds like. I'm giving a speech. But
it's very nice. The guy was very nice. He just
cool. I want to go to your IGDA event.
Okay, I'm giving a speech on TV this weekend with IGDA. I always go to as many events.
We're going to go to IGDA in a couple of weeks. There's going to be a bit bigger IGDA event.
Yeah, and we're shifting Tuesday stream to Wednesday so that we could go.
Yeah. We even made shirts. I showed, some of you saw it yesterday. We made some shirts representing, so we can go there and look like well, we wouldn't be Smurfs.
Legitimate.
We would look like
illegitimate children.
Spider-Man?
I don't know. Spider-Man with a joystick
Maybe
on his chest?
Maybe we look like the Shroom guy. What's his name?
Shroom guy.
Toad.
But this isn't Toad. This is the mushroom that you get, you get a 1-up.
Oh yeah, Toad is like white or something.
No, he's the same principle, but it's not him.
Yeah, different color.
I think he's the same.
He's like white poison mushroom.
I don't know. But anyway, I liked him. I always played him in Mario Kart.
Toad? Oh.
On the cartoon, I just found out that this was a hat. It wasn't attached to his head. He's actually bald underneath. A little couple hairs. Toad.
I don't think Nintendo approved that.
No, it was the old Super Mario Brothers cartoon. Oh. Yeah. What's up, Flint? What's going on?
Should we always say the numbers at the end of people's
No, I'm just lazy.
Flint Steel 7. That's different from Flint Steel 8 and Flint Steel 6.
Yeah.
And Lawrence 287.
I think...
What if there was 2 guys and one name was Lawrence 287 and another one would be Lawrence 245 or something? And then we would have to remember which one was which. There's too many people on Twitch.
Yeah.
So
today, well, that's all I have to say about that. I don't know what else I would say.
What? I thought we would get like a play-by-play every day. Like, I had a hamburger for breakfast, then I puked in the toilet, and I felt sick.
No, I didn't eat that much, but the networking wore me down because we were out till like 4 a.m. or something. In the boat?
Sup, student? Oh, I can try to see if I can find what was your name of your game. I can also find that in our...
We didn't review it. We gave you feedback.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. We have gone through everybody who submitted thus far, except the new ones this weekend. the big batch.
Suitin, which game did you make? Was yours the...
We did go through Suitin.
Because I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We did give you feedback.
It was not on Two Devs on the Couch, the previous one where Bjorn was alone, but it was on the one before that.
Was it?
I think so.
Maybe. Games 1? I think there was just Matt Makeup then, and then Aminabad. It was maybe previous, but then we didn't have Suitin either.
The pixel art space shooter.
Oh.
Did we not play that?
We have a lot of pixel art space shooters. I'm very sure we played your game. I can help you find it.
If not, you can send it again in the future.
Whisper in Twitch the name of... If it was named Pixel Art Space Shooter, I can find it. I can find it, dude. I have everything archived. Oh crap, I closed the... Okay, I can open it here. There we go. Put it somewhere.
What did you close?
Nothing. The
Okay.
window. So,
Okay. So today...
I closed the money-making machine.
Okay.
We lost 2 billion now.
Oh, very good.
It reset to €0. So, today... So we can discuss a bit. What do we do? Like Arash said, we don't review games. We give feedback and constructive feedback, hopefully. Like, we try to look at your game. First off, we start playing your game. So that works as a test session for you guys. So we haven't played any of these games. I've just started them to see that they work. And then after that, what we do is like, then you can watch us play and then see if, what parts are we enjoying. We're not trying to hide anything. We're like, if we really think it's fun, we're trying to show it. And if not, then, we're not going to laugh just because of getting a laugh.
We're not, but when Bjorn says fun, it doesn't mean like if you don't see that we're not going crazy, it doesn't mean that your game's not good.
Yeah, no. And then after that, we'll go through the things that we kind of sticks out to us. So we kind of see like, oh, maybe this game mechanic seems unbalanced for whatever the 10 minutes we played the game. Usually it's hard to say kind of like, fix it exactly this way or go this direction, especially if it's a game mechanic or gameplay, because we also want to kind of stay true to your idea. Like, it's easy to start kind of adding something on top, where usually you should just simplify and try to find the core of your game.
Yeah.
Do you only do PC games? No. We've done Android games. We have this kind of emulation software we can run. We don't then have a touchscreen. We're looking at getting some kind of a touchscreen
something
device so we could play it. Sup, Elmer? Welcome back.
Welcome.
And condone... but the thing we can't do yet is like console.
Unless we put it in developer mode. But yeah. Like the Xbox One you can put into developer mode and might be able to play it that way, but I don't know if it's that easy.
No, but I mean, we don't have a HDMI recorder thing.
Ah, that's a different discussion.
Sup, how many games are...
Tonight is 9.
9 games.
Yeah. We're pretty packed, guys. We have like 40 games.
Yeah, about 40 games. So we have like games for the next 4 sessions, which basically means 1 month.
Yeah.
But we'll try to make them fast. If you notice that these are more like this, then we'll try to do more games in 1 session.
Yeah.
But right now, it's like we're packed for a whole month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we'll do 9. That's why we should get started soon.
So we should get started, especially when Arash is already falling asleep.
Yeah.
Before he's falling asleep. So first is Cubic Pie. I don't know if you're here. We tried to email you guys so you would know. We've now ramped up like also automated emails and stuff like that, so more people would get to see when we actually do reviews. Also, what are your jobs? I'm a cleaner at a
I'm an assassin.
Space center. Sup, Micro Ren?
Micro Ren, you need to remove the space.
Exactly. Games.
Yes, I am a part-time assassin, part-time assassin.
I'm a programmer / I guess you would say producer on what I do daily. Ooh. Yeah. I guess.
I'm a designer, part-time, daily at the same place he's working, his company. And then I'm also a part-time teacher. I teach in a local art academy. I teach game art and game design. I'm also a part-time streamer, which you are as well.
Yep.
What else are we?
I don't know. That's what from professional, yeah.
Yeah, professionally, that's what our jobs are. Oh yeah, but I do have a background in. We both have master's degrees in game design, and I worked in the games industry as well as a game designer. So
yeah,
that's our jobs, Habibi.
It's Too Loud is the next by Cubic Pie. Let's see here.
Put the volume down if it's too loud.
I don't know. This is gonna be too loud. So let's make sure that they can see this time, so we're not just laughing at the empty screen or something. So 2 devs on a couch. Here we have Too Loud. Looks interesting. Let's not do Windows. Let's see if we can. This is the right screen, I hope. Yeah. Oh! Grubby Juice is raiding us.
Thanks for the raid.
Thanks for the raid. We just started a game, and everybody's new. We're today giving feedback on games, so check it out.
Who did I work for? I worked for Digital Chocolate. And another company I helped start up was
Songhai?
Songhai. They were music entertainment companies. Digital Chocolate, you'll know for Tower Blocks, if you've ever played the game Tower Blocks. Those are the two big places that I work for. I worked in like small little things as well, but those are the two biggest.
Yep.
Thanks for the follow, Avex Designs.
Yeah, thanks for following.
What's up? Welcome. So, Too Loud.
Too Loud by Cubic Pie. Cubic Pie. So, a new game. Let's see here.
I like the graphics. Those are like Atari kind of style. With parallax.
Very interesting. Looks like a CRT monitor.
Did you turn the music off?
No.
Okay.
There was no option for that. I wake up to a strange sound. What am I supposed to press? Oh, Catherine. Where are you? I need to check outside. Oh, okay, at least. There we go.
Yeah, really reminds me of Atari, except better graphics.
Living on the edge makes you different. I don't know what I'm pressing to make that go away. But... Are you still sick, Orange? You're not wearing a superhero shirt.
I leveled up. I have a 1-up today. Yeah, I'm not feeling too hot, buddy, but...
Maybe can we use this? Can we use the... Yeah, he's tired, but he's always tired, so...
Yeah.
Press A.
Do you review games that people send or that you find on, like, Game Jolt? We don't review games, Avex Designs. We give designer feedback on games. And it's games that people send in to us, but we also do designer, like... feedback or breakdowns of like popular games as well.
So we could do to just why we say we don't review, because review usually is like, oh, A for graphics, B for something else, gameplay. What we do is more like we look at the game and then we're like, okay, like this one UI button was confusing. Maybe you should move it to the left or right or something like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So are you using the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and so people can, so if you have X Design, if you want us to play your game, beneath if you're not on your mobile, then it's somewhere else. But if you're on desktop, beneath here there's a button that says submit your game. Click that and then you get to a form, fill it in and put a link to your game and then we'll review it.
This is a really good idea actually, because we learn from other designs and your critique. The designer learns from feedback given, and you guys probably learn as well from the games. Yep.
Definitely. We learn a lot from your guys' games. And also, like I said, now we're just playing the game. So you can even treat us like testers, like not even just as designers. Okay. Oh. The sign says, "Watch your step. Checkpoint reached." Okay, maybe. Oh. Holy crap! So either I make it and then we go above, or then I don't make it and we go below. Let's make it. Maybe I didn't want to make it. Oh! Interesting. Oh! I'm guessing that's bad. Press R. Joystick back to restart. Oh, I could have gotten coin if I had gone down. Anyway. Maybe we wanted to go there. Ah! Oh, we found a secret level. I said, oh! Okay. Oh! Interesting. Oh, okay. Where's Rebecca? Do you guys give feedback on Android games too? Yeah, we have like an emulator set up so we can kind of emulate touch with a mouse. So we can give you, but we do try, like, it's a bit hard to fully evaluate like a touchscreen game without being able to touch it the same way. I will when it's done. It will take a long time since I started 2 days ago with the racing car game. Do remember, guys, your game doesn't need to be finished. We actually prefer it not being finished, because if we give you like feedback, like saying, "Oh, please, it would be really awesome if you did this," or "Hey, here you have in your tutorial there's a problem," or something else. If you're already finished, it's already done. Most people won't go back, or it's already too late if it's something major. So we prefer like even white box version where you just have white boxes colliding. Even that's fine. We're both professional. We know that oh, this is not the final game.
Yeah,
this
we
is the
look
first
past
playable.
we look past stuff and fill in the blanks.
Exactly. We look past the kind of fancy cover. But of course, if it is final, then of course we will treat it also as final. So depending on what stage your game is, our feedback will change. Like if it clearly is art that's supposed to be kind of placeholder, we won't comment on it. If it's like you say that the game is finished and it looks like placeholder graphics, then we might comment on like maybe this is something you should have put more effort into.
Yeah. And then Hufren is saying you haven't played Cosmic Castaway yet, right? I don't think so, have we?
Don't think so. Cosmic Castaway?
No, I don't remember that one, unless it was when I wasn't here.
No, I haven't done any, Oh.
Well, take your time. As soon as you have that core game loop in place, just...
Oh, that does vanish. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. Very old school sounds. I like it. I think that's done with the 8-bit generator. Saying from... Oh. Okay, stop. We have to... Too late? Yeah. This one. What does that do?
Kill you.
That I guess.
Yeah, this art style really brings me home.
Brings me home! Yeah.
Actually, you should have...
crap.
Yeah, you're screwed. Now! Oh. Because my first gaming console...
Come on. No!
My first gaming console was the Atari 2600.
Actually, you could play this. This is on the thing you know how to do.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah. A for jump. Well, I got one track and no car character. cars or characters? So yeah, of course. Like we said, first playable, meaning that you would have something that's you can play. If you just send us like a screen that has some static graphics on it or something, then maybe it's too early.
How do
I
you
submitted
go
it
in?
yesterday. I'm looking forward to hearing
Is it
your
up?
opinion.
How do,
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I saw
how
that.
do I go in there?
Press up on the D-pad.
Oh.
Huh? Yep.
Yeah, I was holding up.
Yeah.
No, that's something you should look into. Just jumping between the door like that. You should probably make the person let go of the D-pad and push the D-pad back in again.
Yeah, it's checking it on the update event on holding it down instead of on release event. Probably you should do. Yeah, definitely, Hoover. We're looking forward. You're one of our first viewers, so it's going to be exciting seeing your game. So I think, like I said, we have 40 games now in the queue. So I think hopefully you got our email. It's gonna be like maybe in the
Catherine.
1 month. Oh, you're doing the voice now. Catherine. Was it Catherine, not Rebecca?
Catherine.
Catherine. Oh, you finished the game.
Where are you, my dear Catherine? This is actually a lot more powerful than what the Atari 2600 could do.
Where can I see a playlist of games
Cool.
that we'll review today? Actually, we don't have it online.
I'm sure. We're not reviewing. We're giving feedback.
We are very punctual. So that was the whole thing, I guess.
I think there was probably more. Maybe if you went to a different place. But yeah, I was just gonna say I like the effects. Like the visuals are actually very good. Actually, I could say it's very polished. Other than that one little hiccup that I was saying.
There's a couple of things that I would think about. And I would keep it within the style. Let's see here. Let's get that. Oh, thanks for the follow, Tony Rocks 39.
Yep.
Welcome to our game dev community.
Yep. Welcome.
I wake up to the strange sound. Catherine, where are you? I need you to check outside. So one thing I kind of like, if I go through the things I noticed. So yeah, this is a bit like why we could just have it being also this. Like, instead of having it even be the D-pad, you can just press up on the thing. But yeah, definitely if you hold, you should watch out for this kind of effect. So on release, so you would have to actually press physically the button 2 times. Actually, what happens if I jump down?
Habibi is back reviewing games?
Yep.
I didn't write that, he did. Wrong! He's wrong, Habibi.
Yeah. I want to see what happens here. Okay. So anyway, Habibi's reviewing games.
Critiquing is too hard. Yeah, Habibi is. I'm not Habibi.
So this is good. So this checkpoint thing.
Yeah.
It actually reoccurs throughout all the levels, but there's no nothing that indicates that it actually has been activated. So as a game designer or programmer, I definitely know that it is working as the checkpoint.
Yeah.
Like if I fall here, and I saw that happen also, that always when you pass the sign, it did do the checkpoint correctly. But it would be nice if you had let's say every time you pass, there would be a vulture or something land on the sign, so you know that it's been activated. Kind of.
Or maybe the vulture leaves the sign.
Yeah, leaves the sign or something. Just usually you would do highlighting a flag or something, but now that you have no visual indicator that this actually worked, and it also kind of makes you miss that it actually there is this checkpoint.
Yeah.
A very small thing because I think this is very polished.
Yeah.
I don't know what that.
Avex, I recommend you join our Discord and we can have that discussion there with you. Because that's a very long discussion. We've had the discussion many times.
Yeah. So if you do exclamation Discord, I can actually write it in the chat. You'll see it even before you hear this.
Knock the game out.
It's fine. It's still there. So, collectible coin find Idaho. I hate birds. Well, here was the vulture actually, so you already have the graphics for the vulture.
Yeah, so he could just be on the sign, and when you get there, he goes up. But the problem is, in his case, the vulture attacks you.
Yeah.
So you might not want the
Yeah,
vulture.
yeah,
You
yeah.
could have like a couple little birds, and when you go, they fly off.
But yeah,
Or some other indicator.
Oh.
Yeah, you might want to also slightly chill out, like adjust that for jumping.
This was very in your face.
Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of a foreground parallax, but it was a bit like, whoa.
Yeah. The thing I was saying was the
Holy crap, he enjoyed that.
yeah.
So again, I didn't notice that this was here.
The vertical.
Actually, there is no checkpoint here.
The vertical parallax you're doing for the jump is a little too aggressive, and it could cause like motion sickness. Yeah. What's up the space?
Thylacine.
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 What's up the space?
I looked it up yesterday in stream. So it said, the Google Translate said thylacine.
Thylacine.
Or something like that.
Okay.
Oh, R to restart, yeah. I don't think there we go. Oh, there it is actually. Oh, it's to read it. It did say this is a checkpoint, but then again, are they checkpoints? Because it did.
No, it's just reading signs. They're not checkpoints.
But it was saying something about checkpoint also.
I don't know.
In the first sign. Anyway, maybe our thing was then wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah, cool. This is very atmospheric kind of game. Oh crap! I can fall through this.
Do companies ever give out their engines? Yes. Unreal. Cry.
Also, what was it called? Godot.
Oh yeah. That was from a company?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, most of them are from a company.
Yeah.
Most engines are made first intentionally to make a game.
But yeah, I think this is good. I like the little effects you're doing. I like the Atari thing.
Yep. I would say.
I mean, this is good.
I don't know.
Other
if we
than that
some
small
content.
feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have a good concept here. Just keep I would really focus on the story you're building with Catherine, which you probably would be. So I would say that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Credits. Okay, no credits. So next one. Again, I don't think there's much we can comment on this one. We're not.
No, because it's very polished, and I mean we could really try to tear it apart and stuff, but I think it's good. There's two different ways. I heard from a thing that the guy that actually was helping in creating it at a event, and he called it Godot.
Yeah, and actually the logo is Godot. The creators are calling it Godot.
Yeah.
I think the people who are calling Godot are the ones that have invented their own thing.
Yeah. The actual creators and the thing, it's Godot.
Yeah. It would be very weird if their logo would be a robot and then they would call it Godot. Even if you didn't hear the actual creator of the engine.
Avex, I wouldn't worry too much about Stream Greenlight right now. Just try to make a good game.
Yeah, definitely. I would say that even this game would probably struggle getting greenlit.
I don't know. I have no idea. The audience is very specific to people that like adventure games and like Atari 2600.
You have to have a quite nice idea for something to really get through greenlight.
Yeah.
And build a really good. So next we would have we have DJ Fox with You Survivor. I don't know. So now you will see the emulator thing. Oh crap. What's this? Oh, this crap. Okay. Let's see here. Why Survivor? So let's.
The bottom one.
Yeah, I probably have to go here. There we go. Does that sound? Well, let's see. So, maybe we always skip the thing, but.
Overcome obstacles by jumping. Always maintain health 100%. To destroy Ghost Tree, you need to aim the bomb, which is placed in Ghost Tree. To aim, drag position placed bottom of the screen. Be aware of 4th level of jungle.
What did I do? I was trying to exit that screen. But okay. Oops. But what? Ennuste at 24. What the fuck? Very nice. There we go. But most people won't click this in the beginning, so let's not read that yet.
Guess that's the level.
Very interesting sounds. Sounds like someone's shitting themselves.
It's hard.
Oh, one. Oh, crap. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Let's see. Get more comfortable. Oh. Oh, okay. It goes all the way here. What's that? Oh. Okay. I get 2 seconds into... Oh, maybe is there another button that I wouldn't have to select levels every time? So I was supposed to watch out for the bombs, I guess? Is that okay? So it's Yogi... Oh, the bear? Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Why isn't that parallaxing? Weird. I thought that spear hit me, but I guess not. Alright. Score 10, health 5. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, crap.
There's the bomb.
Yeah, I thought I hit the fire again, but I guess not. Oh, okay. And now I didn't think I hit that, but okay. I don't know if we need to even...
Yeah, so...
Yeah, you have to build a fan base first. One comment I could do, be careful because you clearly... that's Yogi the Bear, and he's kind of using the Yogi the Bear even sounds. Be careful, publish... Well, you already published this, that you can get... if actually... Even if, like, let's say you made the most awesome game, you probably would get lawsuits from the people who own the copyright.
It's chance.
Just saying.
I was just gonna say, so the first thing was...
What's that?
People are probably not gonna click on the health. I mean, not the health, the question mark.
Yeah, people rarely do this, except if they're really, really confused.
Also, look at your color usage, because some of them are really hard to see.
Yeah, you have very oversaturated, and everything is kind of...
Yeah, everything's fighting for attention.
Yeah, it's like there's 100 laser beams shooting at your eyes.
And then when you're in the game, the health is very, very...
I'm from Finland, he's from the US, so I'll sound Nordic and he'll sound... American. Yep.
Yeah, the health is too green. It's like hiding away in the background, basically. So it's hard to tell that your health went down.
Yeah. And even then, the bomb killed you instantly.
Yeah.
And everything else kind of felt like it didn't even hit you. Even if the health maybe did go down.
Yes, I'm a child of the world.
Oh, it's locked.
How do you go back?
Well, swiping doesn't work. At least you can poop.
Yeah, you might want to check all the... it has to be pretty straightforward how you get out. If somebody gets stuck in the middle of your game where they can't go back, that's not good.
Yeah, and also this felt very weird. Of course, it's the worlds or something, but kind of...
Also, the position, usually levels are in the middle of the screen, and those little play... Well, if that's the play button, the play can be there in the middle, but the other one should be off somewhere else on the side.
And I don't know what I had to do to unlock these either, but maybe you have to just play further.
For a while, I actually thought it was an infinite runner.
Yeah, me too. But I guess it's not, because... There again, I thought that hit... Oh yeah, but it takes my health.
It does. The health is
But the bomb kills me instantly.
Yeah.
This is not either randomly generated, I think, because it always starts the same way.
Yeah. But also your art style seems to be mixing several different styles together. So it's really hard on the eyes. Again, what Bjorn said.
-40.
Also, the other problem
I'm
is
not probably supposed to eat then.
you're really mixing up the like stuff that exists in. For example, here you have tropical trees. I don't know any bears that live in tropical trees. Not that that's bad, but then when you look in the far back past those other things, you have evergreen trees, which are kind of from a different climate. So if you're trying to be consistent, that's one thing. If not, and this is some strange, crazy world, then. But really, the people have to understand what they need to do. Maybe it was in the directions. Is it something about a bomb or something?
Actually, I'm trying to figure out how I'm getting score. Because this gives me health.
Yeah.
Clearly. This gives me minus points, so I'm minus 45.
No, it's the dash. That's a separator. That's like a colon.
That's a minus. Well, there's a dash too, but yeah, you should. That feels like a minus score.
I would remove the dash.
But I wouldn't know that that's the score. I don't know what the hell that is.
That's a coin.
Okay, now we.
Oh, that's how you finish the level. Okay.
Oh, and then it's really kind of. I would say also that every time you die, you go all the way to the start.
Yeah.
Of the whole thing. Okay, like here. That's also not very.
Yeah. People
will get so bored they'll exit because this takes so long.
Oh, that was a mini map thing. I was gonna say another thing. Well, look, now the health is a different color.
Yeah, maybe. Or then the background is just a different color. Yeah.
And someone already mentioned it. To Infinity and Beyond said the sounds too. The sounds are very hard on the ears. Like if you have a repetitive sound that it's like gets annoying. Yeah. Like if something needs, like for example, that's why you don't hear footsteps running if your character runs all the time. These don't have it.
Depends on the game, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like let's use Mario Brothers. You hear Mario when he jumps. You don't hear him when he's running.
No.
So. But
it depends on the feeling of the game. If it would be a running game where it depends. Yeah. Most probably not. But here, there's no clear indicator what does what. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how to get over that monstrosity either.
Yeah.
And I always have to go back to the menu, click this. This is already where you lost.
This is one thing I would tell you. People will stop playing your game
even if everything else was polished, just because it takes me 500 years to get back to the game.
Yeah. If people get frustrated, remember, there's trillion other games out there.
I have to land on the trampoline. That's what it is.
There's a million other games out there that people will end up playing other than yours. So they don't even need you don't need all of these sounds that you have.
Oh, okay, I teleported there. But yeah, I would really look at the cohesion of the art. I would look at the visual feedback of picking up stuff. That trampoline thing where it teleports is very distracting. Even if you mean well, like you're just suddenly here. I know you might be still working on that, so that's okay.
I think the thing is, the way I see the project is there's a lot of learning that's happened in it.
Yeah, you probably learned a lot, and of course, like this probably is not your final art, but even if this is your placeholder art. Even in placeholder, it's good to keep cohesion and keep it very calm down.
And even if you're done with this game, you learned what you needed to learn. Just think about that in your next game.
Also, yeah, and it's kind of weird that some things doesn't kill you and you don't really feel you get hit, so it just goes past you, and then you are losing health, and then suddenly there's a bomb or a big stone and you instantly die. So it's very kind of two different methods of doing, which not necessarily combine very well. And here again, it feels like minus 40.
Yeah.
Because you have the dash there. You don't put a dash between final here, so.
I think we should move on. I think that's a lot to take in from the feedback we've given.
Yep, definitely. There's a lot. So let's see here.
Who's the guy on the right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's some loser.
You're the guy on the... No, or am I the guy? I don't know.
Yeah, you're the guy on the right. So builds. Let's see here. So we have Creed Games, and this is a Unity game. So we can, let's play it. Fantastic! Oh, we put it in Windows. Let's try it again and put it not in Windows. No Windows mode. Play. Let's see here. So that you guys can see. What? I couldn't turn off the music. Oh? Yeah.
Oh,
crap.
okay. I know this.
What? How can I move that? Like, oh, okay. Oh, I can go up and down too. Very classic.
You have to collect that money.
Oh, well, why is that going outside the screen though? Is that gonna get stuck there now? Holy! Okay, I don't know what he wanted. Okay, that's
not good. That's basically a game-breaking bug.
So, APK, yeah, I can load APKs into the emulator. This music is very loud. Oh, maybe I can get the settings from here. Can I turn down the music a bit? Can you hold this?
Yep.
Just hold this up. Oh, maybe I can. Rest in peace. Yeah. Alright, oh, I changed character, I think.
No, you're the same.
How did I... Is the shield always... It sometimes vanishes. Look.
I think you can attack too.
Maybe I can, yeah.
Yeah, see, there's the attack.
But why does the shield sometimes vanish? Like now I don't have a... Like now there's a line, but then there's one.
When you move, that's the shield.
But I have it also when I stand still.
No, I don't know.
It's a bit...
Okay, so...
What? Yeah?
So,
Yeah, this clearly placeholder. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe I can charge that. Now I'm hitting with the pole. Oh. Oh, okay. That made it go faster. So actually, it doesn't matter that it goes past maybe. So I can... Oh, crap. But then it doesn't catch it anymore. Holy crap. Okay. Oh. See if I can catch it after it. You died. Okay, we get the basic principles, so let's look at this.
So you have...
It's a very interesting concept, by the way. I like it. It's kind of a twist on an old school game, but definitely...
It's Breakout with a different theme and a slightly added mechanic of reflect...
theme.
Yeah, it is a different theme. And there's some extra attacking measures that go in there, and you can adjust the speed of the ball. What I would recommend is evaluating the angles, how that ball is reacting, the physics in here.
Oh look, now it's going through stuff.
It was ricocheting.
No, it went straight through it. It didn't even touch it.
Yeah, but and I guess that's magic is the green one. There's like a mana or something.
Yeah, there's some kind of mana. Maybe it's the balls. No, it's balls anymore.
I don't know. But yeah, I like the direction that.
I can change somehow weapon because now I have a mace.
You had the mace.
No, I had a staff at some point.
But and I'm assuming maybe you can do something with that currency. But so far, the basic idea of the game is clear the level, collect the coins.
Yep. Oh, now I run out of blue. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Let's do this. Main menu, let's try again. Oh. Okay, it goes towards the mouse, okay. But yeah, I would say that that's basically a polish thing, something. Oh, and also this going out of the screen. But there's a lot of polish, of course, so it clearly is an early prototype. I like the theme though. Like something with fighting and breakout with like an RPG kind of feeling. I don't know how you feel. But it clearly still needs a lot of polish, some kind of
the core mechanic.
collision and kind of.
Yeah, work on that core mechanic, the collision mechanic.
Yeah, but I think the game idea is kind of very.
Yeah, I like the direction of it. There's something there.
There's definitely something there, so don't give up on it. And the art some of the art seems very professional. Like this character here seems very like polished.
Looks like the art was. It looks like he's using bone animation for the creatures.
Yeah. And even the boxes.
Actually, even the everything. It looks like the characters
like
are bone
this.
animation.
This looks very polished.
Yeah,
Like
good job
art,
visually. It's good. Yeah.
Like the art seems very polished versus the actual gameplay.
Yeah, it is a slightly oversaturated. I would drop it down slightly, like 5%.
Yeah, definitely. There's okay to be some parts saturation, but
Yeah.
now everything is very highly oversaturated.
Yeah. I mean, now we would just go into detail, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But yeah.
But yeah, I
Good
think
job.
right now,
Keep working on it.
Keep working on it. Keep polishing this bouncing. That's the biggest thing in this game. Like it's hard to even. There's no point in us discussing anything else until you fixed a lot. Like just keep getting this bounce. Like make sure it doesn't do this, or that you have a way to reset it or something. Then, and also make this bounce that how it hits the characters feel better and work better. Yeah.
But good job. He says it was animated with spine. Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
Good
cool.
job.
Yeah, but I definitely like the theme.
Yeah,
But
good
yeah, is there anything else we could say? Yeah, art style slightly oversaturated. Really polish that game mechanic, like the if you're working Unity, just polish that, how that ball bounces and how it interacts with its environment. Like, try to make it really, like, if you look at Breakout, it's very robust. Try to get the same.
Look at Breakout and look at the feeling and try to capture that.
Yeah.
But
I would even remove that skeletons attacking you until you get that fixed. Like, you could even just disable that part of the code until you get all the, so you can just kill it with the ball.
Yeah.
We can actually quit this game.
Shall we go to the next game?
Yep. Sorry we're going really fast, but we have a lot of games to cover. So, and we're trying to cover the big things, so there's a lot of things we could comment on and stuff like that, so this is Lee Song Ye. I don't know, probably Korean name. I'm sorry for butchering it. By the way, game dev, I've polished a little bit the enemy cards I showed you yesterday. Oh. Actually, I don't think Arash has seen this.
Yeah, I saw it on the stream.
Yeah, so I liked this. I actually don't, for some reason, well, now it feels like a creepy dude.
It's but the one on the left feels a little polished, more polished.
Definitely.
The other ones now need to match that polishing for it to look better.
This one, you mean?
Yeah, like everything here needs to match.
Well, this is he's probably not going to use this.
But I feel like every other creature on the screen now needs to match the guy in the center.
Yeah.
Because the guy in the center is more polished. And it also reminds me of, it looks like a style or feeling of the teacup, what's that game?
Yeah, they discussed it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Work up
he's
the
going
other
for
one.
that 1930s cartoon film.
Cool.
Good job, dude. So yeah, Lee Sung Yi, Saridu Zombie. Saridu Zombie? Let's see. Oh, Unity made. You want some coffee?
No, I think I got a fever coming on though,
Oh,
which
crap.
sucks.
It is hot in here, so I'm also sweating from that. Ooh.
Yeah, it's Korean.
Oh crap, I hope I can read it.
Of course you can.
Of course, I always read Korean. Sorry, welcome. Before entering the game, we'll simply make the game description, okay? All survivors will go to the safe zone. Okay. After touching character, touch the arrow. Watch out for zombies side. Zombies in the area have come to attack. Ah, so that's a cone. Okay. When the zombies attack, you cannot go into the safe zone. Okay. So I have to kind of sneak past him here. The amazing survivor is in the safe zone and is safe from zombies. Then the zombies must also go. Then the survivors must also go to the safe zone.
Maybe the remaining survivor.
Yeah.
Please touch the arrows.
Okay, resets again. Move the between the characters, simply touching the camera and the character. Please go to the rest. And then we have a timer. Oh, that dude wasn't there. Okay. You do have some kind of weapons too. Oh. To attack the zombie, start the zombie and then select gun. Okay. Select gun. Okay, that opens some guys. So now I have to kill them all.
Can you go in the safe zone or not?
We can try.
Cool.
Hey! I'm an A student. Okay. Do I just close it? Okay. When they found out from zombie. When they found. Oh, okay.
I think it's just a translation.
When they found out a zombie to a zombie found out the zombie. That's what
No, it's just a translation of what they've done. It's a hard
I'm
translation.
Area 1 to 2. I guess this is what we need to play next. Skill. So this is, I guess, some kind of. Oh.
Yeah, you collect stuff, then you unlock skills.
That's a very long loading time for a mobile game. But, oh, okay. I'm in a different screen. There we go. Play. All loading slow only the first time. Okay. Maybe that. Well, that answers my question. The visual effects are real, says the Simbi. Ah, sup Corgi, don't sneak around here, we'll get scared. Move all the survivors, so please save all survivors. Shows where that is. And then, okay. What is that? Bullets, okay, so we can collect. Assassination can kill some, so I select the knife. Because they need to be probably turned back. Okay. I hope if the movement of the zombie assassin, you can also, yeah. So if he sees you, you can also fail and get killed. I'm just gonna shoot him. Zombies are coming. Oh, no.
I think when you fire, it gives off an alert.
Fine. Oh crap! That wasn't what I wanted to do. Probably will run out of bullets. I have quite a lot of bullets though. I would rather kill all the zombies and then go to the safe zone because then the whole place is safe. There we go. 6 kills. Next I have something for you guys to play. Cool, dude.
I think the UI is taking up a lot of space, Simbi, because it's supposed to be a mobile game.
Yeah. So this is not. Also, actually, I'll have to double check that they can see him. Yeah, this is a mobile game. See, I think that's good. This is a good size for, like, if you would imagine this on iPhone, so you can really hit this stuff.
I think we've seen enough to get a basic idea of the game. So, I get the idea what you're doing. It's fine. I would work on your core loop. I know that this is the tutorial. So, but you also have to remember that you have to make your tutorial so interesting, because if you want the people to continue, if you want the people to continue playing, that even that tutorial has to be very hooky.
Yeah. Though being the player, I would say that there is something interesting. Like I'm feeling a slight addiction to this. Like,
Yeah,
it
that's
has a nice,
It
has
There's
really,
something there.
There's very nice the selection. I never misclick anything. Like I never feel like I'm struggling to control the person.
That's good. That's very important.
Where's that safe zone?
Some of the visuals are a little aggressive, but I'm not sure what is the finish of this. There's actually, in my opinion, too much detail. Like everything has detail, so it's like it hurts your eyes because everything has small detail.
Sup, Slazare, welcome. Sup, also Basilexel. I agree with Simbi for the UIs. I think the amount of texture is very aggressive. Like imagine this with slight, like a bit more stylized.
Yeah, I just
calm down. Like especially the ground.
Look, the ground is just way too
nice.
much. I think the others are okay, but tone back the ground because it's so much. It like literally hurts.
This is like
your eyes.
noise. Yeah.
And you have like vibration, visual vibration happening on the screen as you walk around.
Yeah, that might be, of course, be a bit different with the phone. But I think this is like overall, this is very interesting. I would say that the timer, once it gets harder, it's very good. The time, this is a good game to use timer. The selection. Oh crap! Okay, he died.
No, the guy's coming in now, I guess.
Yeah, but this. Oh, he didn't die. Yeah, let's just. Yeah. And this probe, you could use several survivors now. Oh crap! Now everybody's after me. Oh crap!
Yeah. Also work on the cones. You can make the cones much simpler. You don't need to have those they might be placeholder textures, but keep that really simple.
Oh crap!
I don't know if you need the cones to be that aggressive. It could be very mild and gentle.
Yeah, I think the vision cones. There's something they talked in Markup, the Ninja, the game.
Yeah.
That they really paused and made sure that people know when you are inside of the cone and when not. And I see that you are doing a different color cone sometimes, like here when they're aggressive. But maybe work on the cones. Maybe that could be on the ground or something, like a projector.
Or you can use blur and other. Check out Mark of the Ninja.
Blur
and how
would
they
be
do.
Though on mobile very costly.
Oh, yeah, true.
But make a projector on the ground so you can kind of see on the. So it feels just like an overlay, basically. I don't know if projector is the best way to.
Well, he's basically doing that already right now with those selection movements.
Yeah, exactly.
So might as well do it to stay consistent. You don't need to see, unless there's a ducking in this.
Oh, they do get lost track of you if you run away from them. That's also very nice. Yeah, I would say that overall this is a very interesting game, especially for mobile. I don't know if I would play this on PC too much.
Yeah.
But for mobile, definitely. One thing that kind of comes in mind is that on mobile, you usually don't have a lot of time to play. Like, oh, time ran out, but I'm still going. That's interesting. There's money. So I wonder if what's happening. Okay, now it vanished. I wonder what's like how long a level is. You should also think about the lengths of the level because people are playing it on the bus and on the bus stops and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's necessarily bad, but just something to keep in mind.
But yeah.
I don't know. I really like this.
Yeah, just
tone down graphically. Tone down some of the UI, maybe like work just on maybe the visual. Like then again, this is very like for the Asian market. They like this kind of bit more fancy. I don't mind that.
Yeah, but good job. I think this is good. We've seen a lot already for this.
Yeah, there's something like. There's just a cohesion thing. There's something small that you just work on the visuals and you'll get there. Like these menu buttons look gorgeous. and stuff. So it definitely, and the gameplay is definitely there. The loading is a bit long in the beginning, like, but you had the thing where it said that it's just the first time, but still, if you can shave that down, do it. Maybe by reducing the amount of textures slightly. Yeah. So let's look at the next thing. Let's see here. Maxi games. Catch Me, okay. So again, a mobile game? No, again, made with Unity. Oh. Okay, Catch Me. Okay. Oh, very interesting. So yeah, this is definitely something that would be better on the mouse. This is very interesting. Can I draw the next one? No. So it keeps getting faster.
I like this game. It keeps each hit increases the speed of the ball.
Yeah.
Or velocity. Yeah, this is cool. Good job.
The background changing color is a bit distracting. Like,
unless it's relevant.
I like the color choices, but it's a bit like could be just a bit smaller step between colors. But yeah, I'm struggling because also the mouse,
I bet you on a touch this would be awesome.
Oh, that was not long enough. Okay, I don't know what I did there. Can I do something else? Like, what can I buy? I don't know. Also, that splatter effect. You see that?
I think
Very
so
juicy.
far I like the second I saw it happened, I already knew that this was a very this gets me to the thing that I've said in the past about just like it's not about what you see, it's about it is what you see as well, but the mechanic is very nice. It's a simple mechanic. I get the idea the second you played it. I know I draw a line, I can draw only one line at a time. When I draw it, it increases the speed. That was weird.
That was a new mechanic.
What was the new mechanic? How did that
The
work?
object appeared and then it bounced out.
But could you control from where the object came? Like it came in the middle of the thing.
No, that was something level generated.
So how would you know that that's coming?
No idea. That was a bit harsh. I don't know.
Yeah.
Would this be much easier on a touchscreen? That's what I'm trying to think.
I think so. I think I'd be able to move because the mouse you have to move, click, grab, and drag. This you're just going like this. You're just drawing lines on the screen. Like I would be like boom, 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 boom. Like that's much faster than trying to do.
But still, I think that it goes very like look how much faster it gets per like sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that's already like several times.
Yeah, but I think on a touch screen you would be amazed. But I like this game. I actually think it's good. Even those are like little things.
Ooh, that was very harsh. This color is very harsh on the eyes.
He's doing some of the times he's almost doing complementary.
Yeah. The only thing I would say here is I like the colors changing, maybe calm down a bit. Like
yeah,
it's
see this
cool
yellow
idea.
yellow with pink? That's really aggressive.
Yeah. Like don't make it fully random. Pick complementary colors and make maybe the jumps between saturation. Like this is very saturated, whereas this is not at all.
Yeah.
This is very nice for the this is nice for the eye. It inverts it. Oh, and then I missed it.
Yeah. But make your colors a little
and
more.
double check. Maybe if I don't get someone playing on the mobile, see if this is as hard as it's on PC now. Then calm down the difficulty curve. Make it a bit easier because remember, if you're the developer, you're gonna be like amazing because you've been playing it 100 times.
Yeah.
But if you're someone new, you might be like, oh. So do give it to your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your everybody. And if they have no problem getting like to, let's say, 10 to 20 on the score, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It can
That
be
would
hard,
be a good
but
test.
this 4 or 5,
Yeah, yeah.
at least past that where an object randomly spawns.
Exactly. And keep an eye on that object randomly spawning, because that could be very punishing if you don't
do
have
something
control
visual, like
yeah.
a bloom, bloom, bloom,
Like
bloom, 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 bloom,
yeah,
bloom,
yeah, yeah.
bloom.
So you know it's coming, because if it just shows up and you hit it, that means that that's unfair.
Yeah.
Because the person could not do anything. It's like walking into a room and the room explodes and you just died, and you're like, oh, I didn't even have anything.
This looks okay.
But this is all very good. I'm very it's very simple. Yeah, there could be little adjustments, but I like it. I like this because it's such a good example of just a clean mechanic.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm trying to.
But this kind of game wouldn't work in Asia. Like, that's a good thing.
No,
I
this
feel
is
like
American
this is for
like
a
Western
audience. And the previous game, I think, was also an excellent game for, especially for an Asian. They want more complexity, more depth, more kind of visual, kind of like you saw the buttons. They were kind of royal and kind of. And I think this game is more for like a Western
definitely.
simplified,
Asian games
this
like
wouldn't do well.
No, Asian games are like super detailed and elaborate and mountain. I mean, like super high detail.
Actually, from an Asian point of view, they should have more characters.
Actually,
I think in that game, like those characters, survivors, were very impersonal. I think in an Asian market, if they made them like gorgeous women and men, and then had a collection screen with all of them, that would make it more successful.
Yeah. That goes back to the previous game we played. Actually, we don't know enough about that market that maybe that crazy amount of details that they had might work in that market.
Yeah.
So please remember when we tell you guys, why wouldn't it work in Asia? Because in Asia, a lot of the game, I'm not saying it won't work, but we're just saying a lot of the games, like if you take what was the example of the game we used from that? What the game they were talking about in the
that was the monster
conference
thing.
Yeah, and they were saying, or like, what was it, Puzzle and Dragon, or what was that game? And they were saying like, okay, the way the characters are drawn there versus here, it's very
people in Asian market enjoy more complex games. Like, they're fine if
the
you have
JRPG.
like StarCraft 2 on a mobile, whereas in the Western market, it kind of, people enjoy these kind of simple games more. Not saying this wouldn't necessarily work, but usually simpler graphics, like Clash of Clans, which has very simple graphics, didn't do so well in the Asian market.
Exactly. They had to literally change the entire graphics, I think, for that game.
And the presentation where they character and song and stuff like that.
Exactly. I think what's happened, because Tencent is the Japanese company that bought out the majority stake of Supercell. But, man, my mind is so fried. But it's the drugs I do before the thing.
Puzzle
yeah, they had to redo all the graphics because of that market. Because people would not have liked it.
Their concept, even if actually the game mechanic can be exactly the same.
Exactly. It's what you see.
But the visual representation needs to be different. What their idea of what is a good game is very different. Like, if they see this graphic, they're just gonna say, "Oh, this is very simple. This is a bit, maybe they think it's stupid." I don't know. I don't know what they're. I'm not Asian myself, but they're more attracted to stuff which has like very visually very rich, a lot of characters, a lot of in that way.
Exactly.
Complexity visually. But yeah, good job. I think this is very interesting.
This could become.
I am, like someone said here, I'm also a bit worried. I'm a bit worried about the speed increase. But again, I haven't played on mobile, but still think that. I know maybe they're trying to do a Flappy Bird thing where people will be like, "Oh, I got to 5 bounces," but.
Yeah, I don't even. I think it's that wasn't fair.
No.
That's the thing. Work on that unfair part.
But look at how slow it is now. It really accelerates really fast.
Are you sure you aren't Asian, Björn? Well,
maybe.
In a sense he is. Yeah, that's not fair, dude. You gotta fix on that. You gotta do what basically, like, one suggestion was what Björn said. Like you can't have an object just pop up. See that was too short of a time.
Yeah.
Imagine when that ball's like this and then it just pops up. You're screwed.
Yeah.
So,
it's just gonna kill you every time, no matter what.
Oh, he says we don't see the game.
Oh yeah, no, they can't. Sorry.
Now you can't. But earlier they saw
could
it, right?
see it earlier.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't do anything new. We were just sorry, dudes. Yeah. Next game. Good job, dudes. Yep, two dorks. Calm. Welcome. Pixelon Games. Elevator Mania. So this is Pixelon Games. Elevator Mania. Let's see here. Again, Unity. Oh, interesting. Visually, again, very nice screen. Oh.
Oh, I like the graphics.
I don't know. Maybe you should play this. Huh?
Yeah.
This is
okay.
your style game. I don't know. Can you play it with a mouse?
Well,
I can play it and then see.
Yeah. If it's a mouse game, I can't.
The elevator?
What you guys don't know about me is
He doesn't know how to use a mouse.
I'm not a mouse keyboard person. I'm the controller person.
They can see the game right now, right? Yeah.
Oh crap! Sorry guys.
Let's focus on the game.
They might be mobile. We can't.
Well done. An elevator can only hold 3 tap. An elevator can only hold 3 tap to dismiss. What?
It can only hold 3 people. So what happened is you go on, right? Get the elevator to the people. They'll go in. Then try to get it back down.
Don't let them reach the end.
Because they'll die. You're basically
Yeah.
the elevators. Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
Now bring it down.
Yeah.
I like this game. I totally understand the mechanic. I like the graphics.
Oh crap.
Ah, I really like this.
Fuck, I'm fucked.
How do you know about the total?
Total what? The glide on top of the elevator.
It says green
I'm
or
gonna die now.
tap to kill. Aliens eat humans.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, let him go. Okay.
I like the polish in this.
Yep.
And I like the mechanic. It's very basic.
Oh crap, it's full now. This is like a multitasking game, you know?
It is. I'm not good at those. I just like the game because of I like the mechanic.
I'm not good at this either.
The mechanic is very clear what you need to do. There's some polish here.
Oh,
I mean,
Moist barbecue.
these are all very polished. This is very professional in my opinion for like they already got
For
it
a
up.
month.
No, for a mobile game, but like it's at a professional level.
Yeah,
but I think they're doing a good job. And the music. If this is your music, you did a good job with the music as well.
Yeah, and the visual effects are nice. Oh crap, there's a lot going on. Yep, I think this is a good game. Actually, is there anything we can even say to this?
That's what I was saying. Like it's very polished. Like I
We
have to
suck
be,
at these kind of games, you can say.
but I would really have to. It would no. We can say something, but it's literally like now we would be nitpicking a design. I would be looking at this. I would be looking at this then like a. You know, I don't want to say like a professional designer because that's what we're looking at it as professionals, but it's literally there would be such small things. It's like
Well, I can't
tweak
even
this,
find small
tweak
things,
these
yeah.
things. There was a slight thing with one of the menus, the way it looked, but it becomes down almost personal choice. Like the thing is, one
Here,
of the
this menu.
pop-ups that came up didn't feel pixel. It felt vector.
But this,
And there's too much happening here. It's like a Christmas tree.
yeah, this is too much, yeah. This is, I would say this is where, work on this screen. This is too far away from each other. Best, I don't know why you got a medallion there, this much. Home, okay, I understand what all these do. I don't know what these do though. These are probably achievements. There's something else.
Yeah, that's your achievement. Share
Watch.
it.
I don't
That's
know
a
where
video
to
to
use-
get 25 coins.
I don't know where these coins are used. Maybe in the shop.
Yeah, there you go. That was
Okay,
the
and it
shot.
crashed. Okay. But yeah,
Hey!
the gameplay's there.
That was a very good. That was very professional. Very just slight differences.
Oh, was this Yinwei's game? It's visual screen to block your view, basically. I'm back, baby. Maybe more characters? I don't know. Ah, cool. Good job. Like, if this was your game, Yinwei, I would say, yeah, definitely. I would say just to work on that one screen. Like, the graphics is very polished. The gameplay's there. This is not that bad, though. This feels like Vector there.
Okay, now we're being a little picky. Just if I'm really picking.
The short version.
Okay, the quickest solution to this thing is the backdrop. Maybe if you move the mouse in this area, like where my finger is, fade that out with like a 30% opaque black, so that the menu pops off a little bit,
Yeah,
and
so
it's easy to read.
between all of
Yeah, just like a black and faded 30%. That way it's a little easier to read. Right now there's so many little details and so many different
the
colors.
difference between this and
It's
this.
making it hard. Right now I count like 15 to 20 colors on this screen. It's too hard.
No, you can turn off the mouse. Yeah, and I think this from a menu point of view is okay, but then when you pause the game, it was a bit, even if you're trying to push like, yeah, please go to Facebook and stuff, it's a bit hectic, it's a bit too kind of it's a bit all over the place. Try to kind of pull it back and categorize. It'll help people, and you can bring in things in phases too. If you want to push people to join Facebook or buy things, you can make it a bit like, oh, do you want to continue or spend money, and then you choose something, and then you get to the screen where you can restart or shop or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to show everything at once. You don't actually have that restart to pay to restart or continue. But yeah, good job. He also submitted the next game they're working on. Oh, that's very beautiful.
Look at that.
That art style is very beautiful.
Very nice. It reminds me of Alto's Adventure on iPad.
Yeah, wasn't there also another one that this color?
Yeah, it was
this
the
kind of-
one by it wasn't Adobe. Who was the company? I think it wasn't Adobe. It was the puzzle game.
Yeah, I know.
What was that called?
Time something? Time? No. I know it. I never played it, but it was very hugely popular. So it has this white font and everything. It's very
Yeah,
simple.
it was the one where you rotated the things around, and it was that other puzzle
See the
perspective.
other people. Monument Valley.
Monument Valley. Thank you to Infinity and Beyond.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes, good job,
Submit
dude.
this whenever you feel like. This looks already like you could.
I
Already...
can tell that this
This is-
person has played mobile games and they've paid attention.
Yep.
And I think this is an excellent example for other people to look at, because the thing is, when you make games, you should look at your competition. Look at what the other people are doing that you have to compete against,
And don't
and use that as a baseline.
Don't be afraid to pick out good things from good games.
Exactly.
That's what makes them good.
And I will say one more thing. The other thing is that make sure that okay, so let's say you're looking at a game and there's a big X in the upper right hand corner.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Clash of Clans Phil.
Yeah, welcome to our game dev community.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Clinky. Yes.
Oh, you broke it.
These are expensive too. No, the thing is that there's a reason why that button, that X is in the upper right hand corner. There's a reason why the OK is on the right and the cancel and back is on the left. These are all standards that people have to follow because people are used to it. So you should build your UI for what people are used to seeing.
Maybe an easy way to say it is like, go and play games that are in the same category and pick all the best things, and then make sure your game is super unique, not in like strange, but unique, that it separates still from the other games. But you do all the correct, like the same kind of you pick the good things that work.
Exactly. I totally agree.
So, Linux, Mac, or Windows?
I think it's
You're
none.
supposed to remember every single name of the games you know. You're not supposed to remember. Yeah, we don't remember everything.
I try.
For gamers, you don't know very many games. Dude, we know a lot of games, but you don't remember. We know so many, it's hard to remember all the names.
I know many games. It's my job to look at games. It's just I here's the thing, just to give you guys an idea. I'll look at it when you start doing like design. It's actually very dangerous, and I have this problem already. Holy crap! I have this problem already where it's difficult for me. Sometimes I have to fight it to not be a designer when I play. And it's very dangerous if you're not able to control that, because what happens is you'll have a passion for playing games. That might have been what got you into the whole wanting to be a designer. But what happens is if you're not able to separate when you're in the designer mode or when you're in play mode, and you can be in both modes at the same time. You could actually play as a player and then it's like an out-of-body experience. You're also watching your own self play a game. You'll know when you get better at it, you'll be able to do it that way. But what is very dangerous, you have to be careful of, is don't let it overtake you to the point where you can't enjoy anything because all you do is just break it down. And I've had that problem where I'll look at a game and then I'm like, that's the mechanics, I'm bored now. And what'll happen is that's cool.
It's a bit like watching a movie if you edited a lot of things.
Yeah.
For example, I know how to edit a movie, even if I'm not necessarily good at it.
Yeah.
So when I watch a movie, if I start thinking that way, I'll know the whole plot before you're into the movie, and it'll be boring.
And I do that. I sometimes
the
watch
best movies are when you forget about those.
Exactly. Like I've watched a couple movies where they introduced like the crime shows, and it's like, okay, they introduced this guy randomly, and I was like, 99% that's the killer. Like I would say the majority of the time I know who the killer is just because it's following these,
Or if the camera zooms in on a random artifact for no reason, you're not like, okay, that's the murder weapon then, and whatever.
Exactly.
That's the key. And then you connect it, and then you know.
Exactly. So, but that's something you should be careful of, because it will ruin your it'll ruin your life.
Butters, welcome.
So
it won't ruin your life.
Well,
it will ruin games for you, definitely.
Well, what if your life is games? All you cared about is growing up, like you loved games so much, and that was a central thing.
I think a lot of the time, even if you're not...
You've ruined my life, design! Sorry.
No, but I think also if you play a lot of games, you get into that same mode even if you're not making it, because then you start comparing it to other games you played, and then you anyway dissect it or like pull it into pieces anyway.
Yeah.
And programmers get the same thing, but then you also in addition break apart how did they do a certain thing into where you're breaking apart in your brain to how it was coded, most probably.
Yeah, of course.
So but definitely, and once we've like been playing, probably you played 35 years games. I've been playing for...
Since Atari 2600. That was...
28
Since I was 6 years old, so 39 minus 6.
Actually, it becomes where you play so many games, you stop even caring what they're named, except if they're really awesome.
Yeah, I don't see games that way, unless they're...
Well, Monument Valley is memorable.
I mean, but if something sticks... If it's like Dark Souls, it's sticking with me. But if it's like, that game... So it has to make a great impression. You want to speak Swedish real quick so they get happy that you speak Swedish?
What? Where did you say that?
Go up some.
Even more? Björn, do you know any Swedish? Yeah, I do, but it's Muminsvenska, so it's the way if you're from Sweden, it's the way the Moomin trolls speak. These guys.
Well, these aren't the Moomin.
This is the
That's
Swedish.
A character. That's not Moomin. It's one of the characters from the...
But yeah.
I only know...
Så jag talar nog svenska också. Forever breaking apart versus playing, I do all the time. Foreshadowing. I wouldn't say I know exactly how Rush feels since I'm a beginner, but so many times I play a game and I just think about my game and how can I fix well-learned gameplay. Yeah, that's different though. That's more like you're obsessed about what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that can't distract you, but this is where you're basically you basically know how even the game's gonna end because you know the basic mechanics of that genre so well that you know what they're doing, and then you get also distracted by it in the way that you're just working on then pulling in pieces instead of just enjoying the experience.
Yeah, I think the way I would say as a designer is, let's say that I do something and it's like I play the game and there's a little guy and the guy swings and kills something and collects gold and takes it back to the town, like, and I know he's gonna upgrade his armor. Let's say, and I know it's an RPG game. I've really simplified this. I would basically say this. Okay, it's an RPG. That's probably what's going to happen. I killed the guy, collected the gold. I can go, if I like, I might go to the town and upgrade my armor. The second I've done that and I've upgraded, I usually get bored if it isn't amazing from that point on. Because I've already in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this is the one of the
+2.
Yeah, this is the core loop. And which is basically the main thing that is, well, it can be many loops, but one of them, I just be like, okay, this is boring because I know the next armor will just be a little bit better than the previous one. I'm not going to play this anymore.
Yeah. Maybe you could read this.
If you're going into a game with the mentality of a designer, then forget all about that and start enjoying the game. Then you know you're playing a good game. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, like Dark Souls probably.
Dark Souls, I don't have to force myself too long. The one thing about Dark Souls 2 that I got a little upset though was that every time you died, your energy, it felt like a curse thing where your energy would drop down. And I think you had to be at a bonfire, sit at a bonfire for it to go back to full. But it just felt like a little 1% too punishing for me. But
16 hours a day, holy crap. Remember to sleep also, take pauses at sometimes. Even if it's good to be really passionate and work a lot. You can burn yourself out and then you'll hate your life. Let's see here. So next, I think it's Reward Hunters, and it's a game called Fisherman's Demo. So this is a demo version, and they have online multiplayer, but we're just gonna play the bots.
Yeah.
And it starts kind of interestingly. I already kind of skip loads so far.
Ah, yes.
Where's my mouse? Let's just exit.
I'm already interested because Björn and I were working on a fishing game.
Well, this is some kind of... wait a minute. I might actually use this.
Got drowned!
I wonder, can we do a full screen? Okay, controls. First, weapon, acceleration, move, aiming backward. Second weapon. Okay, and then let's see, options. One. You can see the couches. Okay, you just see a black screen now.
It's beautiful. The graphics are the most amazing. It's in the dark.
A bit annoying, it doesn't pause the game when you're in the options.
You're right now we see heaven on earth. You're missing it out completely, guys. There you go.
There we go.
All right, so
I'll just play it like that. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, that's aim.
is that crosshair also for the?
It's dual twin stick shooter.
Oh, I see.
And now I'm getting raged.
Oh!
How can I get out of here? There we go.
All right.
What's my main weapon? I thought it was bumper or trigger, but it's not.
You might have to pick something up. Now you can shoot it. It's probably like Mario Kart.
I can't shoot anything yet.
Watch out, that's probably a landmine. Oh, you can hit with your paddle.
Yeah, this is the secondary weapon, so that's that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you did it. It's like Mario Kart on boats. Actually, even this music right now reminds me of one of the Mario Kart. This music even reminds me of one of the Mario Kart levels.
Yeah. But here it's like freeform Mario Kart. What's there? Oh, can I get
What do you
that?
mean freeform?
Like in Mario Kart, you're running a race, right? I can drive wherever I want. It's like an open world. It's not forcing me to drive a circuit, right?
Okay. Well, how do you know where to go? Oh, so it's like a death
I
match.
can, yeah.
I got you.
Oh.
Can I try?
Okay.
How do I go?
Left stick steering, right stick aiming. So there you go. And then these bumpers, both bumper keys. Left is primary, right is secondary, which is in LA. You don't have a weapon right now. Sup, Starlight? Welcome. Welcome, Habibi. How have you been?
What is up? What's
up, Midu? Welcome to the game dev community.
Should we clinky?
Clinky clean. No, just play. I'll clinky. I'll pour some coffee for me too. This is for you. Cheers, dude. I love Mario Kart. This music gives me calm down, Max.
Gives you a what?
It gives him an orgasm.
Oh, I thought you said
Orgasmis?
Gordass or something.
Gordass.
I was like, what the hell are you saying?
Actually, that's what he said.
What the hell? That item just disappeared. I love that octopus underwater, though. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that octopus. Check that. Oh, damn it.
Ah, you're like, I like that how you can ride the wall there. You have a primary weapon now. Are you steering the main weapon or are you just letting it be?
Here is where I get stuck.
I think you can back there.
Oh, okay.
The right triggers. Ah, Pug Life. Pug Life.
I am.
Radio Starlight. Raid? Was there a raid?
Was there a raid here? Crap! Did we just get raided?
Bronzefeindlich. Hello. Sorry, missed the raid.
Sorry, did we get raided? Are we supposed to do something?
The music is really loud here, so we can barely hear anything. I wouldn't have known someone followed us if we didn't. Yeah.
If we got raided, thank you. This is an interesting thing. I don't know how long I would play this. I like the visuals. You put in a lot of polish. I don't know if I like it. It's very interesting here because the world feels dark and it's at night with strange lights, and then I have like a happy, lucky, like it feels like it should be daytime.
Yeah. Personally, I actually...
But I don't know if I can...
Personally, I would have wished for, like, this is
You were a little bit taller?
Yep.
You wish you were a baller?
You
wish you had a girl with the goods, you would call her?
Like...
You wish you had a rabbit in
the gameplay mechanic here is a bit, it's a bit like hardcore in a way. Like, twin stick shooter is fine, you can do that, but it's a bit like...
Is that guy hooked on to me?
Yeah. It's a bit like you don't know what's going on. There's something missing here. Like, it's a bit like polished at fighting mechanic. There's something missing there. I don't know if you can put yourself on.
Sorry.
One person raid, sorry, Starlight, we missed it. Yeah. We will cheer. Thank you for the raid, though.
What did I say? What was nice one, Arash? What was that for?
I don't know. Don't do anything. Oh, it's the song thing.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Or whatever, right? But yeah, I think there's something missing. Like, where's the cucumber?
Here's the thing. Let's start this way.
It doesn't feel juicy.
No. Let's say this.
Oh, it is hitting.
Let's say this. There's a lot of polish here. Good job. The visuals, you did a good job. There's some really nice effects and things you're doing. Good job. The controls feel a little clunky. And it feels a little bit disconnected. And if the controls aren't super smooth, there might be a problem. Now, here with one caveat, maybe this is that type of game. What the hell is going on?
Box one, and we're not even on that.
All right.
Oh, player, we were saying.
Maybe. See, this is what I expected the game to be. Daytime.
All right. This is a different level, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
But
I didn't even look where I was going.
But what I was saying was, Yes, there's polish there. Yes, there's cool stuff there. The controls, maybe if we played it longer, we might become, better at the game. But there's a little bit of magic that it needs. And I can't tell you exactly where that magic is coming from. But I can tell you there is something with the interaction between you and the other boats when you get close to each other. There's a point when everything feels like
everything just runs together.
It feels like this. It feels like when you watch those movies or you watch soccer games with little kids and they don't know how to play soccer and they all just run into a big group and just kick the ball. Like it looks like American football with soccer. So
like Mario Kart, for example, which you compared it to. Basically, almost anybody can pick it up and get into the game very fast, and I kind of expect that from this game.
There's one solution. By the way, what was the name of this game again? Because Starlight is asking. But hey, while he's doing that, giving you that name for Starlight, I will give you one suggestion.
It's Reward Hunters. Hunters.
Mr. Reward Hunter creator, I'll give you one suggestion.
I blew up myself.
Make this is, you don't have to do this. It's like a designer suggestion. Make this into a racing game. Keep everything the same. Make this into a racing game, not a open world free for all. The reason I think that this is a problem is that yes, people have directions and goals. You have to go find the other guys and hit them. But I feel like it might not be enough. Maybe if there were real players, maybe if everybody's good, but then maybe people might not play it long enough. And that's what I get nervous about. And I feel like you need this kind of extra goal. Maybe there might be a mode where you have that and we're not seeing it. But I kind of feel like what you would do is do this exact thing, but have a path that everybody's trying to get to the finish line and do that at the same time. Yeah, Starlight says there's no sense of urgency, and yeah, there isn't. Yeah, there's a little clock here in the top that's counting down, but
and also I don't really know what weapon does what.
Yeah,
it's kind of like unclear. I don't know what weapon I am now and I don't know how it works, and now I know what it is mines, but I know which of these boxes would have the mines. Yeah. Or is everybody the same? I have no idea. Because I see everybody has different weapons, and I sometimes have a different weapon. I don't know why. Yeah. Those are kind of things that may be more clear. Like, I do know probably this is picking up some kind of weapon now.
Yeah.
I hope. Maybe.
Yeah, a little bit more feedback.
Oh, now I have that. So, but it looks exactly the same as this one.
Yeah, you really gotta.
There was a small icon on it.
Remember that these people need to really understand. The people really need to understand that something has changed.
Now I fucked myself.
Like you could make the graphics on those even bigger, so it's a lot easier to understand. But here's the thing: try it. If it's not difficult, just try to make a racing game out of this with keeping everything else in place.
Starlight is asking about the controls. Like we said earlier, they're
a bit clunky.
They're a bit clunky is the thing. And personally, I'm not that good. This is my thing. I'm not a console player. I play fine. Consoles like okay, like better than an average.
Yeah.
Not average. Sorry, I'm probably an average player. Twin stick, which this is. Like left to move and right to aim.
It's very dangerous if you don't do a good job.
Yeah, and I get used to it, but I have to. Like if I don't have to have it, I'd rather not play. I will get into the game faster.
Here's our suggestion. What could be possible if we're suggesting a design by subtraction, is that remove that second stick of the aiming. And make it that the bow of your ship can be rotated. It just shoots straight in front of it.
Yeah, it could have a homing.
It could, yeah, just, it's very, you have to be facing the direction.
This could go home for the closest guy a bit automatically,
Yeah,
like this.
but then the majority of the time, it's very much in front of you. You have to be facing, you can't shoot. And tell me, how does the game feel then? So try that first. Actually, that's probably easier to implement, just disabling it and making it front. But I don't
know where I am suddenly.
Yeah. Those are the two big suggestions, I would say. First, disable that thing. Try to make it that you're only shooting in front of you, so that you're just making it a little bit simpler. And but other than that, a lot of the stuff was very nice. That I liked a lot of the things you did.
Yeah.
So it's on its way to being really good. But the thing is,
especially if people come up with Mario Kart as the first thing.
Yeah, I thought, I was like, oh, it's like a Mario Kart.
That's one of the
so that's
games.
Excellent.
I think the one thing they did well in Mario Kart was that I feel like that's one of the console games, or a console game which almost anybody can pick up and have fun in. Like, I could give it literally to my mom, and she probably could pick it up enough to have fun. Mm-hmm. Like, they won't be as good as someone who's really experienced player, but they will. It's simple enough that they can steer the car and they can run, and then they can slowly learn to drop things and shoot things.
Exactly.
And it homes actually also.
I would recommend for you, because there's a lot of good things. Here's the thing. Right now you have the foundation already in place to make a good game out of this.
Yep.
I would recommend for you to play Mario Kart, the original ones, or even on the N64 if you can. If not, get an emulator. Not that I suggest anything illegal.
What's up, AK
What's
Army?
up, A-Carmy?
A-Carmy?
Yeah.
AK Army?
Yeah. And then also play the old Wave Racer game. I also believe that was on Nintendo 64 because they had these jet ski movements. So look, play different water-based games and race these little arcadey racing games, and try to see what they're doing and how do they handle those things. If you're looking for...
GTA 5 even has some boat races you could look at when you not play in the sandbox mode.
I wish I remembered this. What's the game we play at the office for every damn party? Unlimited Test Drop? What was it called?
Something like that. It's your game, you should know.
Oh.
It's a micro racing game.
No, it's not mini micro. It's...
No, it's a...
yeah.
The genre.
Yeah, it is. It's called...
It's like micro cars, but I don't remember what it's called.
But in that, the ice level is literally the same. If he made this game act like the ice level in that game, because you are like on water, like sliding, so that feeling is there, the less friction. Yeah. Look how many times, every time we play that game, we spend so much time on that level. It's a basic game. And I feel like you could make this game like
Mario
that.
has the same effect. So if you, because you can't remember the name, I think if you played the Mario Kart, we would have the same.
Yeah, definitely.
Except that I think more levels are more polished.
I need to look this up. But good job. Let's move on to the next game. And I will while he's doing that, I would just quickly go through my billion library.
So next game is by...
Of course, my profile is...
Sasidar? I hope I spelled that correct. Object shooter in space 3D.
Why can't I see my library?
Hey, when you're done with this game, could you talk a little bit about how you plan out menu screens and UIs? So we got... Maybe that's a thing for your Monday stream, maybe. That's because that's... You can't touch it a bit. It's literally a thick book of information.
I did a stream on UI.
Yeah. But
I can do it from the beginning.
The short version would be, for me personally, would be if nothing else except like reading books on it, would be just look at other games and look at other games in the same genre you're making and copy one of them and then see what works.
Star said she loves Star. Of course, definitely check out Star's stream. And sounds like Starscream, the Transformers. Star's stream. Do you want to put the Habibi for her so people see it?
Yeah, so if you're not, if you haven't checked out, Starlight Skies is our number one Habibi. She has let's do our command. There we go.
Yes. Check her out. She can also help you with your menus. Yeah, follow her. of course.
And we can do a stream about that, but that's whole.
Exactly. I will give you this. Look at your competitors. Look at your top 5 competitors for the game that your genre that you're trying to make. Even if you're in a brand new genre, I promise you probably aren't. And if you are, you wouldn't be asking that question because you're a genius. And then
Genius?
and then
Oh.
and then okay, so that's one. Because from that, you'll also know about your platform. You have to keep your platform in mind, because if your platform, the UI is on a mobile device, the size of your button needs to be big enough for my finger to hit it. But if you're making it, for example, for a console, it needs to be as big enough for me to see it from a distance. If it's on a PC, it might even be smaller, that as long as I can hit it with the tip of my mouse. That sounds weird.
Just make the hit area big enough.
Make the hit area big enough. So keep in mind your platform. The other thing is, keep the damn thing simple. Make the things that are more important bigger. The things that are more important are usually bigger. They're usually around the center of the screen. Things that are related to each other are usually closer to each other.
Read about Gestalt rules.
Yeah, look up Gestalt rules. That's excellent.
Yeah, they are the basics. Like if you go study UIs, it's one of the basic principles that you need to learn about how your brain parses information and groups it.
Starlight says she's a genius.
Yep, Starlight is a genius. That is true.
Yeah.
Exactly. There are geniuses in the world. I just exhibited my game in Pittsburgh, and the other indie devs never looked at other games like theirs. I found that weird. Yeah, definitely. Like, not doing your research, not only from learning from the best in that genre, but also from the point of view knowing your market and knowing, do you have a fighting chance against those games? Because a lot of people I find that are like, oh, if I just make another of something that already exists and is huge, I'll also have success. It's not true.
No, you're gonna fail. Stop trying to make Clash of Clans. You have no idea what you're doing. Stop trying to be Supercell. You're not Supercell. Stop trying to be King. You're not King. Just learn from what they're doing and try to get inspiration from them. But you don't have the same knowledge they have. You don't have the same analytics they have. You don't have the same, and none of those are the same. You're going to lose. So
AT Army actually asked the question, like, why does I think it was earlier.
Like a virgin.
Why today games use simple UI graphics? It's because it's clear. UI is just there to communicate how you get to
interact
the game and how do you interact. Make it very complicated, and that just makes it an obstacle for the person to get through.
You know why UIs are more simple? Is because designers are no longer designing for themselves, and artists, they're now designing games for people. A long time ago, they would just make stuff and be like, I don't care, there's a manual, they'll figure it out, they'll love it. There's no tutorials, there's nothing. And you'll just figure it out. Nowadays, actually, it has to do with marketing as well. This is an industry, this is a business. You want to make money. You guys got to remember that this is a business, and it's about making money. Yes, you have the love, and yes, you have the passion to make, the games that you want. It makes you happy. But at the same time, you have to think, I want people to play this game, and I want them to pay money for it so that I can make the next game, or so that I can pay for my mortgage so I'm not homeless, and then I can make the next game. So if you make a game that in this day and age, in this time period today, that people are constantly, they have to fight your interface, to be able to play the game. They're going to be like, in the days of returning, refunds, they don't have really demos so much anymore. They're just gonna be like, screw this, I will go play all the 100 other billion games that are out there that aren't as crappy as yours. And the other thing is, people have their money and they don't want to spend it, on just anything. They're like, I have $50, I want to spend it on the game that I want to enjoy playing.
The UI's main purpose is to communicate where you find what, and it's a good UI gets out of your way, so you get into your game, you get into the fun, and you get going into the core of what you're there for. It's not there to confuse you or entertain you.
But I will say one thing. Yeah, I do like Dark Souls. I would say their UI on some of their sub-menus are like kind of hideous. But I have a feeling they're doing that so much on purpose because it's fitting. And
let's say like this: if there was no hype around Dark Souls, I played it. I didn't play it a lot. I haven't played it enough.
Yeah.
But if let's say that Dark Souls didn't have any hype, I don't know who made it. I just randomly downloaded from internet.
Yeah.
And I would have had to go through all of that. I would have quit that game, for example, personally. Before I even get to the game.
I've tried to get people to like Dark Souls and they just wouldn't get past a certain point and they're like, screw this game, it's crap. And I was like, no, you got to give it, no, it's crap. So, yeah, but that's the sacrifice that From Software makes.
Yeah.
They lose certain people and then they keep other... Sorry, I'm not ignoring the stream. I was just looking for the name of that racing game.
So Holger God says Unity Analytics to answer like Supercell's Analytics. Supercell's Analytics have...
They're not
experts in the field using advanced like measurements that are custom made for their game that are specialized. Unity Analytics is a joke compared to
no. They use companies like Omniata, which came out of when Digital Chocolate was going, they had their own analytics system. I think they branched off, and I think that's part of what Omniata is.
I do think Supercell is doing their own.
Yeah, but they're doing their own. These people have their own analytics system. They have their own PhD, doctorate, math people analyzing that thing.
They have Einstein.
They have literally Einsteins there that are... and business people and market. They have so much that they're sitting and analyzing. You're not going to be able to compete with them trying to do what they already do.
I'm not, by the way, bashing Unity Analytics. It's really good and you should implement it in your game. But I'm saying the caliber is different. There's no plug-and-play version that you will get that kind of in-depth knowledge that they get. And tens of years of experience they have in it.
All right, never mind. I forgot. Look up. I think it was... I don't remember. What was the one on PS2? We played it over at Grand Cru. That one
I wasn't there.
You were there. You were there with me. We played it on PS2. It was the first version.
I've never played any games in Grand Cru. I only played their own game, which was nothing like that.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, Habibi's next game. We've spent too long.
Yeah. So next game was... Oh, I already have it open. So it is called... Object Shooter 3D Space Game. Let's see here. Let's open our eliminator. Here we go. So, Object Shooter 3D. Let's see here. I have 0 diamonds. Okay, yeah. Right. Oh, crap.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Did I crash it?
No.
Is that a ticker?
What am I...
Shoot the objects.
Okay.
Missile command on Atari.
Okay, interesting. Let's just play the game first.
Sorry.
Where did that go? Oh, lost again. Okay, don't shoot the gems. Gems, sorry. Gems. Oh, what was that? Game over. Okay. Okay.
Do it again. Cancel.
Habibi. Say.
Play again.
Oh, play again. Oh, whatever. I'll do it next time. Okay. Oh my gun. Gun animation 101. But yeah, there we go. This one. Oh.
Actually,
Okay, maybe I shouldn't shoot those. Okay, I got 2 diamonds.
How did you get them?
I didn't
By
shoot
shooting
them.
or not?
I didn't shoot them. Yeah, and nothing exploded next to them. Okay, that's I guess my health. That's ammo, I guess.
Can you fire somewhere and not hit? Okay, see.
Oh.
Okay. Let's stop for a second. So
I lost health when I shot the diamonds. Oh no.
can we go back to that screen?
This game? The game?
Yeah, the game. All right. Can you pause it or it's not? Yeah, there it is. Bottom right, pause. All right. First of all, the pause was... There's a problem with the pause in that you can't see the pause. It's very, 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 very difficult to see. So work on that because it's disappearing right into the background.
Yep.
So already that's one thing. I understand you have health. That's interesting. You're using a Final Fantasy looking kind of health vial. That's more of a high fantasy. This is a sci-fi. Yeah, maybe this is a high fantasy sci-fi thing. I don't know. Then you're using a bullet which looks like a high caliber bullet, like a regular bullet.
Yeah, like an AK bullet.
Yeah, and then you have your gun which looks like a different thing, looks like a laser gun. And then the way this gun is going like this, it doesn't feel like it's attached to a human. So that's something. These are all very subtle things. I get the idea of what your game is, but I feel like... And right there, that's not good. The way you're doing that fading thing, it's hard to read. I get what your game is trying to do, what it is. You're shooting stuff, you're collecting. Maybe there's an upgrade with the gems.
The barrels are flying really close to the edge sometimes, which kind of feels like they're missing.
Yeah.
Like those.
But here's the question. So yes, this as a game. Yes, this is a game. Yes, it works. I don't think I would play this longer than like 30 seconds.
No, and I don't think even making the gun animation better or, well, even improving
this screen definitely
needs reworking. Yeah, to make it more clear.
Yeah.
And it's part of the reward why you would continue playing the game is really reward the player when they did good or bad. Like reward the player when they finish the game. But
yeah. But I
shut the game.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Okay, let's say you want to keep working on this game, but you want it to not be. You want it to be something that someone would play longer.
Yeah.
Think about this. I see you're using gems. Those gems actually are rendered pretty nicely. If you could somehow make it where the game is more about shooting gems with something. Because right now you just have some objects that are completely random that I don't really understand. And I know that, yeah, they have different values, but it just keeps coming forever. And why do I care?
I don't know why
but imagine, like I'm thinking, rethink your core mechanic from the ground up. Remove the health, remove all these. By the way, ammo, I haven't seen too much ammo use a bar to get. Usually ammo on a gun is a numerical value.
And I haven't ever run out of ammo yet, so.
Yeah, so...
Maybe it's to end the game so you can't go infinitely.
But imagine if you played a game like Bejeweled, right? Go look at the game Bejeweled. Has nothing to do with that. That's a match 3 puzzle game. But look at that game and say, like, you've done some really good job on these effects with those jewels. Can you make this into like a jewel-breaking game that somehow feels very juicy? Right now it's kind of... I don't know. It's not working for me. Look at those gems. Yeah, those gems look great.
But I don't care about, because the thing is, this game doesn't matter what you do aesthetically.
No. I'm saying change the mechanic entirely.
I know. But yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't even care about the jewel or not. But just because they're rendered nicely doesn't mean that the nice game mechanic is behind those.
No, it's not. He needs to make a good game mechanic with just objects.
Basic game works, but there's something like. There's something unique missing. Like
there's no... You don't...
This game I already played like 20 years ago.
Well, I said it was Missile something on Atari 2600.
Well, it doesn't matter what you said. I mean, like, there's several tens of games like this. And it doesn't really provide anything new.
Like, why do I want to play your game versus some other game? That's a question I would ask.
Exactly.
And there's no goal, there's no kind of... Yeah, just hit stuff, don't die.
I would say there's some kind of like hookiness missing. There's no hook here. There's nothing keeping me playing. Like, I'm playing now just to demo the game, but like I'm trying to think what would be a mechanic that would make it, but it's very hard. You have to come up with it yourself anyway because it's your game.
Yeah. I need a goal. I need a much stronger goal than just shooting
interesting.
stuff in the air.
A lot of people who do mobile, they will always implement this premium currency, which is the diamond.
Yeah, I can't see what you.
We can read it just a moment.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I'm surprised how many implement these premium currency things and different currency systems, and then their whole basic game is just not up to the par. Like that bouncy game where we drew lines. That's interesting. That's unique. It probably is other games very similar to that, but it will still had something going for it. Whereas here, it's like, imagine the time spent on all that versus just making this very juicy.
I also, excuse me, sorry. I also don't think not shooting the gems makes that much of a sense.
No.
It feels weird because it's not coming towards your body. And I think a lot of people implement gems when they really don't understand what's the point of gems. Gems have to be such a tempting thing and give you so much power that you're going to want to use them.
Master Blast is what it reminds me of, since Butters.
Master Blaster?
Even though the game doesn't look great, I can say that I can program this. All Disney videos on YouTube are amazing. I think this game has potential. Yeah, it probably has, but it's... The thing is, if you mean this game, I just trying to think, like, what would...
You need to come up with a core mechanic that gives you goals. I have no goals right now. Just shoot stuff. That's not a... Yeah.
But if this is your first project and you finished it, I would say still be proud. You finished the project. That's really, really good.
Take the learning.
Now, maybe for the next game, really work on the try to find something like, even continue on this game, try to find something like, do something different. I don't know what it is. It's very hard. This is what everybody struggles in the industry, is to find something that's, in quotes, fun. But there's something like, it needs something. It needs...
I'll give you an example. Let's say that there's asteroids made out of these gems or whatever, right? They're different colors. And what you do is you shoot the color, like let's say you have 3 colors. You're shooting that color towards that thing. Like it's the old Puzzle Bobble game where what happens is you have a mess of gems here on the right hand side. They're preloaded, so you know that what is the next gem coming out. And then you have gems flying at you. And when you shoot a gem at another gem, it sticks to it. When you shoot 3 gems together, they explode. And then that's when you get the points. So it's a shooting match 3 game like Puzzle Bob. Can you look up Puzzle Bobble, please?
But I think that's also kind of like the direction you would take it as a designer.
Of course.
And that's the kind of thing where what we also do here is like, it's very hard for us to suggest something because now it becomes a match 3 game. And then if you don't like
we're changing the game entirely. Exactly. But I mean, that's the problem with giving any suggestion. You literally are giving your own opinion.
Exactly. So I'm not saying that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think like from the kind of creator, because I do know as a creator sometimes, you know, if you don't like match 3 games, then it's gonna be like, oh,
they have to choose what they like.
Exactly.
The only reason I brought that up is because I said, how can I turn a shooting game into with a different genre, because I haven't seen a match 3 shooting game.
Yeah, it would be cool if it's like attached in the ground and then you go like bloop bloop bloop, like drop down to the ground.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
But can you bring it anyway, just so they
definitely. I was just commenting on them.
So all of this stuff, it's completely up to you what you guys want to do. By the way,
just because some of the younger watchers might get a bit like, oh, there we go. What do you want to search? Ooh.
Just look up Puzzle Bobble. That's what it is.
Oh, let me see. There we go. The USB hub almost.
I think it's Puzzle Bobble or something like that.
Holy crap, AKR, I'm working on 2D. Well, maybe you can read that. Puzzle.
I'm working on a 2D runner game using Unity. I do graphics, programming, animation, all this stuff. But when I try to make animal real-time animations like running, it's hard to be done, and I can't reach the real move animation. I think 2D animation needs a lot of anatomy knowledge and more practice. How long does it take to be good at 2D animator, and what should I do to reach the highest level?
Highest level? Holy crap.
Akarmi, you need to keep practicing every single day, over and over and over. Hey, you know, it's the one quote that I said just the other day on Facebook. Let me read that for you. I think it's excellent for everybody to hear it.
Yep.
One moment. This will be our answer to you. If I can go to my own here. It is Habibi.
Actually, what makes this fun, because it's also multiplayer. I think the
Yes,
multiplayer mode.
yeah, but even there's a single player mode.
I know.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that the multiplayer mode of this is super
It's even
fun.
more fun.
Personally, I wouldn't play the single player too much, but that's just me as a gamer. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm into stuff.
So look up this quote. I'm going to read it for you. This is for everybody, actually.
Holy shit.
It's by Ira Glass. Ira Glass.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nobody tells this to people who are beginners. I wish somebody told it to me. All of us who do creative work, we get into it because we have good taste. But there is this gap. For the first couple years you make stuff, it's just not that good. It's trying to be good. It has potential, but it's not. But your taste, that thing that got you into the game, is still killer. And your taste is why your work disappoints you. A lot of people never get past this phase. They quit. Most people I know who do interesting creative work went through years of this. We know our work doesn't have this special thing that we want it to have. We all go through this. And if you are just starting out and you're still in this phase, you got to know it's normal. And the most important thing you can do is do a lot of work. Put yourself on a deadline so that every week you will finish one story. It is only by going through a volume of work that you will close that gap, and your work will be as good as your ambitions. And I took longer to figure out how to do this than anyone I've ever met. It's going to take a while. It's normal to take a while. You just got to fight your way through.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I would recommend, is that you just need to keep doing more. If you have to study the anatomy of a dog running, then you need to study the anatomy of a running dog. If you need to do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of frames of animation till you get it down perfectly, then that's what you have to do. But one thing, remember this. From what you just said earlier, you're like, I do the animation, I do the programming, I do the graphics, you're trying to be a one-man team. Instead, what you should do is try to be diverse. What's the thing called? You want to be like a T. You want to be deep in one thing and then cross-disciplinary. You have a little bit of skills of other stuff. You're trying to be like an eye, not even eye, you're trying to be like a square. You're trying to be like everything all the way down. And what will happen is, there's the saying of, you're a jack of all trades, master of none. You're not going to be really good. You'll be mediocre at many things. So what you should instead do is pick the one thing that you're super passionate about. Like, you can only pick one, and just perfect that and be super good at it. And then find other people that pick the other things that you didn't pick, and try to figure out, marry those people in a sense. You're basically getting married when you're trying to create a team. That's what I would say. You have to be able to work with those people. You have to be able to communicate with those people. But those are the people that already went through those hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours to be able to do that dog. Because the time it spends, for example, Bjorn and I talked about this, we personally have this issue, is I consider myself an artist, but I'm not a practiced artist to the extent of, like, I think I can copy any art style and do anything in art. But the problem is that it will take me, let's say, 35 hours, that maybe it takes Starlight 3.5 hours or something like this, or 3 hours or 3.5 minutes.
Exactly.
Because she's just been doing that longer than I have. So she's put in more of that time. But then if you look at other stuff, maybe with programming, for example, Starlight is not going to go and then become a hardcore, hey, thanks for the follow. I mean, yeah,
Thanks for
the
following,
follow.
Jinwei.
Yeah. So
Jinwei.
Starlight is not going to go and say, hey, I'm going to go and become a programmer now. Hey, I'm going to go and become an audio guy now. Hey, I'm going to go and become a designer now.
The rule is, which of course is still kind of under discussion in some ways, is that if you want to be on anything on a high level, it takes 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
To put that in perspective.
High level.
Yeah, high level.
Yeah.
Like a master
Yeah.
on a thing. And that's what you asked, high level. So
Yeah.
10,000 hours. Now to put that in perspective, once you finish high school, so elementary school, whatever, lower, high, whatever it's called, what's it called in America? Like high school, you have elementary school.
Elementary, middle, and high.
Yeah, those all included, all those hours you put in per week, that's 10,000 hours. So you're then a master of general knowledge when you get out of high school.
Well,
if you have
are we talking
paid
about
attention.
America?
If you haven't paid attention, usually. Even in America, if you pay attention and work on it. But anyway, so then if you want to get, so let's say how many years is that? That's
Leonardo da Vinci. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but how many years is that? That's like
18, 19 years of my life minus from elementary to there. It's 18 to 19 years, and then
started
we
at 0
have
and finished at 18.
No, sorry, it's you probably
Is it like
14 or 15 years.
Yeah, okay.
But
so that's how long you need to get to high level.
Sorry, go back really quickly. Who said Leonardo da Vinci was a master of everything? No.
Do you notice this?
Oh, sorry.
So he's being sarcastic?
Never mind. But I will
Before
tell
you go off
But I
into
will
that-
tell you, he was like a polymath or a multi-potentialite, which I consider myself.
You can still get to a good level, like almost high on many things, but you will reach that when you're like 40, 50.
Exactly. And one other thing about Leonardo da Vinci is that he only finished 7 great works in his life, I believe.
Yeah.
And all of the rest are, he's literally like how I am on things. When I get excited about something, I dive so deep. I want to be the master of everything. Like if I piano, I want to be the master pianist. If I do art, I want to be the master painter or the master sculptor or master musician or master whatever. But the problem is I'm only one person. I have limited time in the day. I have limited time in my life. I can't master everything. I can be really general at thousands of things, pretty okay at hundreds of things, really good at tens of things, or I can be a super master at one thing. And you just need to make that choice. What do you want to know?
So now put this also in perspective. Why are we getting so excited discussing about this? It's because a lot of young game developers, because game development is multidisciplinary. And I understand when you start out, it's only you know. You have to do everything. You have to do, if you want to make your game alone, you have to do the program, you have to do the sound, you have to do everything. The thing is, then when you try to copy a high level game which has everything polished, you struggle, and then you feel very demotivated, and you feel unhappy, and then you give up.
Yeah.
And do know, this is why we speak so passionately about this, that pick something and get really good at it and just practice that, the thing that you love the most, because in the end, games are done by, most of the time, by many people. If it's not done by many people, usually it's kind of I don't want to say they're average, but basically usually the good games that are done with one person, they're kind of average on all fields, but all those averages combine together to an excellent game, and they've been practicing for a very, very, very long time. So
there aren't too many Sid Meier's and these type
exactly. And even if you want to do
anymore.
every part of the game, start with one thing, master that, and then move on to the next.
I can say one thing. You should be extremely careful if you want to have control over every aspect of your game, and that's the reason why you're doing this.
Only 7.
Because that's not the sign of a professional game developer for an industry. Because in the industry, you have to be able to work with other people. That's awesome that you can do stuff by yourself, but I promise you that it'll be even more awesome if you work with other people that can help you. In the beginning, set your sights low. I also would say pick the one thing that you will not get tired. Well, you'll get tired, but that you have the most passion for. Let that drive you forward and make a game based around your skills. And if you're an amazing artist, concentrate your skills to make a game that has more art than game. If you're an amazing programmer and a horrible artist, make an amazing game that has very simple art. Because you need to concentrate.
Surround yourself with people who know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So really smart artists, even if you're not going to use them to make the art, you can still ask them for advice. So and then when they say something, listen. Always listen. I think that's one thing that I always, when I meet the people who are like amazing and they can do it, for example, fully alone, they're amazing listeners. When someone says, and they know when someone knows what they're talking about too. So when someone who knows what they're talking about says, hey, this has a lot of whatever, you should go this direction, they'll pick up at it like this. You don't have to tell them twice and they'll nail it.
Yeah.
And then I don't mean that they will, if someone says draw more pretty, then they'll come out and be like Michelangelo drawing. I don't mean that. But the experienced person will say like, oh, you have too many colors, drop it to 2 or 3 colors and make sure they're complementary or something. Then they will be like, okay, yes, like, okay, now it's already, consider it done, basically.
2 things. Yeah, I meant Sid Meier's Civilization. I didn't mean all the Sid Meier games. Thank you for the correction. The other thing I was going to say is what Björn just said, piggybacking off of that, is that I play these Indian percussion instruments, Persian, Asian, whatever you want to call them.
Tablas?
Asians, yeah, Asian percussion instrument, not Persian. They use other stuff. And the thing is, my tabla ustad or master or teacher said that don't ever be the best person in the room. Be the worst person in the room. Be the worst player. Always surround yourself by people that are like better than you are. Because the thing is that if you're the best person in the room, you have nowhere to go. Everybody's looking up at you and you have no drive to get any better, really. Yeah, you want to be a little bit better at people, but it's so small. But if you're the worst person, like let's say you're in a band, and if you're the worst person there, you always have to work hard to keep up, to be better. And then you have people that are, and you can learn from them, and they have things to teach you. And that's what, if you want to be something amazing, learn from people that are much better than you. And I always say, always be humble, always assume you know nothing. Don't say, this is a tendency living in America. I had, and I've since destroyed that tendency since I moved here. When somebody would tell me something like, oh, SEO. And they're like, yeah, so you know SEO. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Even though I don't fucking have a clue what SEO. I mean, now I know search engine optimization. That's where it stops. That's as far as I can go. And then, well, I have a little bit more. But that's the example. So my depth is like nothing. So instead of saying, yeah, I know that thing, say like, I only have heard of it, I really don't know. Please, let's just assume I know nothing. And please explain it to me. Because what happens is, this is actually something that Simon Sinek said now that is popping in my mind, so I don't want to regurgitate what he said. But basically, what you do when you tell somebody like, yeah, I know, already the person's like, okay, you know it. Let's go over here. And you've taken away the opportunity from yourself, actually, to learn something new. That person might have given you some type of information that literally would have changed your entire life. You might have come to some...
Even if you know a lot.
Even if you know a lot. There's that saying, who was it the other day we were saying, I think it was Riku, the marketing guy we work with. Somebody I was saying that, was it you? Where it's like, just when you don't know something, like, basically when you're learning something, you think you don't know anything in the beginning. And then when you learn something, you think you know what you know. Now, oh, I figured it out. Then when you go a little further, you realize that you don't know anything. And it's actually when I was in Scotland, that's where I had this conversation. But eventually you're going to get to a point where you realize you're never going to know then you know that you've gotten to a point. And those people that are the masters of something, those 10,000 hour people, those people know that they don't know anything.
Yep.
So when you become a master, you're going to realize basically what you knew in the very beginning was you know nothing. And as long as you know nothing, you will always have the drive to know more. But as soon as you think you know everything, you don't have that drive anymore to push you forward.
Exactly.
And there's a saying that I have that I a long time ago that I kind of came up with, where it was arrogance breeds ignorance breeds arrogance. It's kind of this loop here. What it means is that if you think you know everything, you have no reason to learn anything, and you become an ignorant person. And when you're an ignorant person, you basically become basically at the end of the day, you become arrogant and you become ignorant. You don't grow as a person in any way.
Well, this is something we discussed before. Like, usually if you want to create a simple system, it's made with a complex. Like, if you want to create a simple thing, like, everything works in that simple, complex, layered way.
Yeah.
And, to create something that's very simple, you have to maybe do something very complex. And once you've done very complex, maybe solving a very complex thing is very simple.
Exactly. The lead designer of
so something that looks on surface very simple might be very complex. Something that looks very complex on the outside might be very simple.
The lead designer not designer, but the programmer of the AI from Remedy, when he came in talking that one day in class, and he said that it's super easy to make an AI that kills you perfectly. Yeah. It's a perfect killer. But he said it's impossible, not impossible, it's super hard to make one that is imperfect, to, make a mistake and feels real.
So that it's not on purpose missing.
Exactly. So let's go up, because we've missed a lot of discussion.
One thing I would add to the listening thing, which kind of works into that, what you were speaking, is that try to be the person who listens more, like who is silent. Because if you're not the one talking, you're the one that's learning. If you're the one that's talking, you're just explaining something you already know. So if you notice that you're talking a lot, you're probably not learning, you're not going forward. Except if you're explaining something to somebody, which is then sometimes, like, it's the rubber ducking programming, you might actually then finally understand it when you have to actually regurgitate it, I guess is the word. But yeah, try to always listen. It's always, people tend to kind of underestimate that. Okay, this one.
Hufren, it'll be on YouTube in weeks, but it's on Twitch stream. As soon as we're done, you can play it back. It usually stays up 45 days. How long is it?
No, it's
60?
6 weeks. So 1.5 months. So it's already after tonight there.
Yeah. Let's go up, because there was a whole mess of discussions up here.
Sometimes I work 10 to 12 hours a game on my game, and I got a headache for 3 days recently, and I think it damaged my brain. Yeah, try to remember, health is very important.
Yeah, I have that
health
problem.
And family. Those are two things that, even if you're young and you want to become the new next Einstein, the next Einstein knows how to keep up with health and their family and still be the best at whatever they're doing.
I would say in that order.
Yeah, health and family,
For health, then family. That's what I would say. Because the reason I say that is because I'll give you my dad's example.
Yeah, don't sacrifice your health for your family.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're dead, you're not there to help your family anymore.
Exactly.
So don't put that in. That's a different discussion.
So
Sky says, my friend says to strive for perfection, but no, you'll never get it.
Yep. I remember something I heard, can't remember who said it, but he said, forget about being the best at everything. That's the fruit of the action. You do the work you set for the doing, not the fruit. You never know how it's going to turn out in the world, but you know if you enjoy doing it. Exactly, like the people who are the best in something usually tend to not try to strive for perfection, in my opinion. They just love doing it, so they don't know when to stop, in a way. Like, they just do it no matter if they're perfect or not, and just keep doing it, and then end result is that they practice so much that they will be the best. I would agree that, like,
well, look
the people
at
who make the
Olympics.
best games, they just make games.
Look at the people in the Olympics. They're out every single day for years, every single day, hours and hours and hours and hours a day to get perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We're sorry if you're something you really want us to read. Please do at Game Dev Company and we will read it. Yeah, they're just discussing. How are your? Yeah, that's still Visual Studio.
But
anyway,
yeah,
we still have one game left.
Let's play that.
Let's play that, and then so that was Object Shooter in Space 3D. So next is Ömer. I don't know how to spell it. It sounds very interesting. Ömer. It's called Super Tower Rush, and it's a Unity game. Let's switch so you guys can see too. Very interesting already. Oh, maybe this. Oh, there we go. That was nice. Press any key. Any key, where are you? Just kidding. I guess that's any key. Oh, it's a falling game! Did you see that? You missed it, Habibi.
Sorry, I was answering in Discord for another question someone was asking.
Oh, now I quit the whole game. No, that was the game. Very good. Look
Good
at
job, 5 points.
Look at this, dude. Sorry, I'm just fixing stuff. Look at this. Press any key.
Ah! Oh, now you're in the building.
Oh,
go down.
Ah! Interesting.
Is that keyboard?
Yeah. Any key? I can't do anything until I hit the ground. Can I jump? Oh, crap!
What causes those explosions?
These boxes.
How do they explode?
When something hits them, I guess. That's my guess. This feels like, what is that? Boulder Dash. The pick up gems for some reason. Oh crap! Do I have a health bar? Yeah, I do. No, wait. I have to collect that many points and then the game ends. That's what it is.
It says, oh, that's
the
what
left
it's
side. I need to reach that. So it's 2 seconds after. Oh, that's nice. Touch. Come on, push the thing. Come on. So you have to kind of choose, collect the gems, and get the meter full, or...
Oh, you need to... No, you're gonna die.
No, I can't. I filled the meter once now. Oh crap. What's that? Oh, that's the record. Oh, I got it.
I think you needed to push those pieces down to blow it up.
Maybe, Habibi. Yeah, this is interesting. Here again, this is there's something unique about this game, like which makes it also fun. Like it has the right amount of everything.
Make sure you, at the end where you died, make sure you push more boxes down with you.
I don't know if this is generated or not. It looks like it's different this level. Dude. This doesn't at all. I don't remember this part. I think it's somehow generated. Just so you know.
Okay, I'm looking. Yeah, this is.
Oh, it pauses that.
Oh boy. Do you die if you get hit?
I don't know.
Oh, that's your health? No, that isn't your health.
No, it's not.
Oh shit.
No, that was my health.
Let me try.
It's just the arrow keys left and right. Be careful though. Disconnect the whole system. Is this the last one on this stream? Yeah, I think so. If I missed someone's game, just tell me, I can look it up. I think these were all the ones that we were supposed to do
come
today.
on, dude.
So whose game is this? I don't remember the name. It was Omar. What? Also, the point bar on the left should be more like on the bottom right, since looking at the bottom of the game will be easier. UI is confusing, it's hard to look at.
It is? That part is.
Close? That close was really small, especially if this would be on the close.
Where was the UI was smart?
Oh crap! Well,
That's not right.
that I could have gone through that, but that was a bit punishing for the first second of the game.
Yeah, this is generated.
Where's the? Oh, the score is up. Yeah, Maybe
the score's a
could-
little too small.
Yeah, it's too small and it could be in the bottom because I'm
And
looking
why
there.
is this UI centered this way? I guess that's just the...
Whoop! I thought I got to it, but I guess I didn't. It's almost more important to just go to the next level than to actually pick up.
What the
gems.
hell?
I got.
I guess the explosion threw you up.
But yeah, I think this is
This is good.
again one of.
I like the
better-
mechanic.
Yeah.
I think there's some little glitchy things because yeah, it's definitely generated. I can tell. There's a few little, you know, you might get situations where the very first thing you drop into is hard, and I would say like you just need to account for that in the beginning. Like know that the first, you know, few seconds shouldn't be like generated.
Let's see if
that
we
way.
just adjust.
See like that. That's.
Let's see if how far I can get. Yeah, these are very like I would be careful with these 4 high things. Like having too many of them, like right here.
Yeah.
It's very punishing. It basically will end the game almost.
Yeah.
Whereas
Like
this-
you're done. Actually, you're very yeah. That's so punishing. There's nothing you can do that I know of. I don't know if it's a mobile game, is it?
It kind of looks part
It could be.
part mobile, part PC because some things are small and some things are big.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a game that doesn't know what it is from kind
Yeah.
of.
I think it needs to pick. Normally what they do in this case, if you're actually watching the designer of this, normally what they do is they do 2 versions. They do a UI for the PC and then they do a separate UI for the mobile. Just to give you an idea.
Yeah, this already feels a bit much easier level than the previous. Oh, now comes the. Can
Yeah.
I jump in this? Yeah, I can.
Oh, how did you jump? Press up?
Yeah.
Okay, well then it makes it easier.
Slightly.
Slightly, because if that wall is that way, you're not going to be able to do it.
So now I'm getting at the top levels of expertise. Oh crap! I'm really trying to.
Jump this time. There you go.
Now it pauses the thing. Up
Yeah,
there.
so now you can go in.
I like how the names are where how far people reached. I think that's a nice touch.
That's great. I really like that.
Yeah, that makes it really like I feel like that's. I think that makes it the replayability of this
That's
game.
awesome because
really
you
high.
left your mark. You left your mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh crap! I'm gonna die now. I'm not gonna last very much longer. Especially with the
Oh,
4. No. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
Also good job on that, like the feedback of, you know, when something explodes and when you pick up the coins, it actually feels nice picking them up, which also is something that a lot of people skip. Like just the feeling of picking up these is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Like bling
that's
bling
good.
bling.
Yeah.
There's a nice animation.
Yeah, I would say just keep an eye on your UI because, like I said, a lot of this looks like mobile, but a few of these don't look like mobile. The score is too small. That looks like a PC thing. The menu, the gem bar on the left is a little too small. Like you got all that screen real estate on the left. You could center. I would even center it, and if you can, unless that's part of the Unity build, the way you have it anchored.
Also, well, he would have to do like a responsive UI because
Yeah.
it depends on if you have a 16:9 or 16:10 screen.
And I would recommend. Well, that's why I was recommending you would do 2 separate UIs. One for
Well,
your
those
mobile.
are not just 2. Then you have the mobile separate, which is not even 16:10 or 16:9.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already here? We're here. I wonder if those names could even be outside the level because I'm very sure those are not the exact positions where they died.
Maybe, but there wouldn't be enough room. Like
No,
some
but if
of
there
those
was
ones.
somehow. Oh crap.
That's like impossible.
But yeah, I think the concept is there.
Yeah, it just needs some of those
Like,
situations.
let's put
not
this
to
against
happen.
the space shooter. This is where I feel like I would play this several times.
Yeah, yeah, I can see.
And especially with that high score thing, so. It doesn't need to be complex to make it replayable and interesting and fun.
No, this is cool. I like it. I would probably play this game the longest of all the games.
Yeah, I did like the Korean zombie game. I would play that also.
I think that would take
I
more
don't
time
know.
for me to get used to, get into.
Yeah, I know.
That's
We're
the.
different gamers, by the way. So.
Yeah. No way am I saying that's a bad game. It's just, you know.
But I don't know how much. It depends also in that game how much is there behind there. Does it reinvent itself often enough to be interesting on the long run?
Yeah.
Like,
look at this.
oh, that's ends my game here. Okay, there we got it. Oh, thanks for the follow, D.I. Lemming. Dilemming. It's a dilemma that the lemming. Oh. I wish I could use those explosive blocks more strategically. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish I could do a dash there, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, a dash might be good.
You and us are the same person. No, we are, but it's yin and yang. So it's like, we're different, but we connect like this.
Oh, there's a full screen button? What's
I'll
this?
start working on stream. Oh, Assembly, I designed downwell game last night. Oh, how's your Jenga game going on, Starlight?
Is
that? That's the full screen.
Okay.
Which was nice for streaming. I don't know if otherwise.
Cool. Good job.
Yeah, good job. I think this is the last game.
Yeah.
Now you can now in the rest of the stream we will just sit here and stare at you, Twitterash.
Yeah.
We need to show the owl BB.
Oh, weren't we supposed to play our game?
Oh yeah, crap. Hide it.
Well, I'm still here.
Yeah, maybe we should play it for like 2 seconds. Oh, you made a bunny and a pug yesterday. I made a deer. I made a frog. I made a...
Is everybody making
owl,
pixel graphics?
And I made a... No, she's doing 3D.
Oh, okay.
I'm making like pixel. A deer, a frog, an owl.
Habibi? You're making a Habibi?
No, I haven't made a Habibi.
A deer is a Habibi.
Yeah. Habibi is a deer.
It is.
Oh, very good. We need to zoom in the display settings. Is it which screen?
Now you guys can make fun of our game.
Exactly. This is a mess right now.
We get to critique yours, and you get to say, it's crap.
Well, you take this one then. I'll take this one. I just have to connect it somehow to something somewhere.
Oh boy.
Okay, I can't hold it there. Crap. Now there's like my earwax in this. So this doesn't disconnect. Let's see here.
I didn't get a message that Game Dev Company went online.
Did they? Did they go live?
No, they're bastards.
Yeah, fuck them.
The Pink Witch! Eh?
So now we're all the same witch?
Which witch is which?
Which witch?
Which?
How many people you need to make... How many people will you need to make a strategy game like Clash of Clans?
You can't. It's too much, buddy. It's too much. You will need...
But the turn
15 people. You will need 15 people. Okay, if they're all super professionals and they...
What does permit? 10 years of experience, 5 years experience.
10 to 15...
Professional experience working
10 years of experience. They have a crazy analytics system in place. And they know what the hell they're doing. That's what I would say. And it would take you them...
If you want to compete with them, of course you can make a game with us, but it's not going to be a success.
You can make it in...
With 5 people you can make the game, but
it's going to be crap.
What they're doing, there's about 15 people working on it, plus analytics people. Yeah. That's what actually Clash of Clans is. Our friend is like...
We'll be interviewing 3 people from Supercell. Yeah. Habibi means my dear, my darling, my love, my friend, my bro. Where am I? Okay.
Which one am I? Oh, I'm dead. And now you bubbled yourself. And now,
I bubbled myself.
Airplane.
No!
What are you doing? Why is the bubble? We need to restart. I'm already dead.
I don't understand what happened.
You died. No.
This game's crap. The designer's an idiot.
Well, you're the designer, so no, it's kidding.
I didn't design this.
There you go.
What the hell? Am I dead?
Yeah, something hit you.
I can't play again?
Yeah, we need to work on that. There's too much going on. Oh, you can shoot still.
How do I get out of this?
It's weird. It's resting really long with you.
Yes.
Are you shooting all the time, or why is it? Oh crap!
How do I charge?
You just hold the X button.
The shooting kind of.
Yeah. A cat hit you. So, like we said, this is very early. Crap game.
Why am I shooting myself?
I don't know. It's a bug where probably if you're shooting downwards, you're probably shooting yourself. Oh, I'm still a bubble. I didn't have to restart.
Yeah, the shootings. I can't.
I'm not resetting that.
Yeah, I think the shooting should feel more like shooting. Like a shooting game. Like, what's the game called that I played a lot? Galaxy Wars? If you know what I mean.
No. Well, I could just remove so you can shoot more often, so we can change that. I think there's a timer here. We just adjust that. Let's see here. But yeah.
The game is good, but the plane is beautiful.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mechanics, attack. Well, let's just make it really like you can shoot all the time if you want. I think that was the timer. I'm not 100% sure. So we're basically this is the only time where we're both playing and then being together. So that's why we use this time. Actually, it's still it wasn't that variable then. It was something else. Let's see. Let's undo that. Attack timer.
I think that was it. I was able to hit you a little easier, but I feel like... Yeah, Geometry Wars, thank you.
But it should... This... I don't think that's it, though. Because I wasn't able to shoot all the time. But yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something I'm working on. It's just something I implemented 2 sessions ago in 1 hour.
Fuck.
See, you can still shoot. I can't shoot. It has that timer.
Fuck. I keep bubbling myself.
Yeah. Well, it's only when you shoot downwards you bubble yourself. If you shoot upwards, it doesn't.
Now my head is bouncing everywhere. Yeah, I don't think... I don't know.
But yeah, I wanted to remove the timer in between.
And I died. I think there shouldn't be death. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, we can remove it. It's easy. If you don't want death, it's just to go... There's only one thing that kills you right now. I think it's in the root block. But then there's no... Right now, there's no goal in the game except the parachute.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's kind of not working right now.
That's okay.
Because I can't even get the parachute from you right now. But yeah, it needs still kind of the shooting mechanic needs to be better.
Yeah, but this is already a difference now. It's just the shooting now, I feel like.
Crap, yeah, downward thing. Everything's bouncing though, which is kind of interesting. Oh, yeah, you can't shoot downwards basically. The distance it's spawning, it basically shouldn't hit yourself. Yeah. It's frustrating when it does that. Actually, I probably can fix it temporarily just by moving the attack distance.
Starlight wants to play this with Twitch. No, you don't.
What's that? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the shooting should just feel more free right now.
Yeah,
just to feel like...
I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. No, I'm just giving like a
I'm just trying to figure out the timer is the thing, and then there's probably some others.
I feel like I'm Dutch. I was talking to Nikke today. Nicholas, Björn's brother, and he was saying that he's worked with a lot of people that were Dutch. I think he said Dutch, and he said they say yeah a lot when they know something, like yeah.
Okay, it's still. I don't know. Nothing is changing when I change the code. It's very interesting. It's like I'm. Clue for me. It's not attack. It's cast spell. There we go. Now we have unlimited thing, and that's the distance. So let's make it like 66. Now, I'm changing code. Nothing changes because you're editing the wrong code, Björn. There we go.
Sorry, Starlight. I didn't mean to upset you.
What? What did you say?
I said she doesn't want it. This is better.
Yeah, but now it becomes a bullet hell.
Yep. Yeah, too bad. Not my problem. Destroy the plane now. Screw that witch. I don't care. Now what happens is when our beams collide, that's when horses and...
Actually, I can still shoot even if I'm in a bubble.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Oh, yes. This is bad. Oh, what's up, buddy? I played too many of those games. You can't fight it already.
But the thing is,
yeah.
I'll show you something.
Yeah. What are you gonna show me? What are you gonna show me? Oh, you bastard!
Okay.
Yes, cross the beams. Well, yeah, but we can figure that out. That's not an unsolvable thing. That could be an. You want to cross beams with me? Huh? You want to cross
Habibi?
the beams?
What are you gonna do now, huh? Who's stuck now? Who's the expert, huh? Who's the immortal, huh? The world is ending. Oh, no.
I'm gonna kill all the other witches too. There you go. Screw them.
You'll never get out of the bubble. You'll never get
Well, you're the one that programmed the bubbles this way. You're a bastard.
No. Let's go out of the screen, Habibi. Go out of the screen.
Well, you're gonna die. You're gonna hit the blue first before I am. All right.
No, you don't die from that. Nothing happens really.
That looks
screen.
Looks like a crappy lake. You released me too much. What's up? What's up? I think when they hit each other. What the hell? Oh, did you just teleport?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. You have to watch the replay, Habibi. But yeah, I don't know. The thing is that the objects falling don't matter right now.
I don't care about objects. I think objects should fall from bottom to top, not top to down. That's my personal opinion. Like they would just fly this way.
I was gonna have both.
Well, I would say try it where they only come from the top. I mean, from the bottom up.
But it doesn't matter. That's not the point.
No,
the direction
no,
won't change anything. I meant that they don't have any game mechanic right now.
Yeah.
And then we just do this, and then
it crashes. Interesting.
We need to figure that out. Yep.
We have to think about this.
But yeah, the game mode I think is the biggest thing to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's making a game in Game Maker. Some facility will make the gaming faster, smoother than making an Unreal. And I don't know. It's different. Different set of tools, so different things are faster and different things are slower.
Yeah.
I would say.
Go up. What did all these people say?
Yep, we can check. Did you draw the background? Nope. He doesn't done none of those.
I've done nothing in this game.
Yeah. It's like fun, with the whole parachute mechanic plus the Japanese type one. Yeah. We have to figure out the thing. For some reason it looks a bit more fun now. Yeah. Yes, but you won't be able to pronounce it. What? Dutch people. Yeah. We need all we need all the dress as witches do. Which witch plays Twitch plays which witch? I'm confused.
Which Twitch plays which witch?
I think you need more frogs to go with your witches in Cauldron.
Yeah. I think one of the spells will be just shooting frogs at people. Anyway, but yeah. But there's something there, but it's not good enough.
Nope, it's not good enough. It needs a lot of work, and
yeah, we'll keep.
Especially
going.
the game mode, it needs to some kind of revelation still there, which may pivot the whole game.
Yeah, but
But it is moving forward in some direction. The object should be stored at the air resistance, and the light floating ones fly up like page of book and way down, and then either damage go down. And then we need to put objects in an airplane and decide the different.
Geek Eagle, we've already been thinking about that for a while now. We had that discussion, remember? When the beams hit, it creates like a dinosaur or some randomly generated thing. That was the reason that Bjorn actually was creating all those different objects.
Yeah.
So good thinking, great designers think alike.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the object should also have some kind of game mechanic meaning. But what it is, I don't know yet. Like, it shouldn't be necessarily killing them. I just think that there should be a meaning to them too. Or we just can create some kind of backdrop things that are just static parallax scrolling things to make it feel like stuff is floating past you.
I would see like big pieces of the castle that you can't hit. They're like there, and then there'll be like the dinosaur there. Like, what the hell's going on, guys?
Well,
in that voice.
Yeah.
And you know.
We should anyway do parallax.
Steve the talking dinosaur.
No, Steve got cut.
I can't feel my legs.
We cut him. He didn't fit in the
game.
game.
No wonder you cut him. He doesn't have legs.
Yep, I tried to draw a dinosaur, and it didn't turn out, so Steve the dinosaur got cut out of the game.
But yeah, it needs work.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, we need to figure it out, but it's every time we review it, it is still like we pick out the good things and then we remove the bad things.
Yeah, we'll keep going. We add, remove, add, remove, add, remove.
Yeah. Addition, subtraction.
Where?
For every step, we take 2 steps forward and then you take 1 step back.
Starlight's saying, are we going to still have the broom? We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Bjorn was saying we might not need it. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, we might need something, but we need to figure out what. I have to work on the game mode. I think that's the biggest thing.
Exactly.
Where maybe even it's like more on paper than on anything else.
Yeah. I see us. We're very handsome.
Oh, very good. I'm very sweaty. Who is that? Infinite Loop.
Yes.
You add more delay to the Twitch.
Yes. Very nice.
Dennis the dinosaur got cut. No, just kidding. But yeah, we finished already all the games we were gonna review today, I think. Except if we missed somebody, but I think that was the ones that we were gonna do.
And we had some interesting talks today, I think.
Definitely, yeah.
Even though I was slightly under the weather, it picked up for a little bit, and then it.
Now we're dying.
Yeah, I go in phases. I come in drunk, and then I get undrunk, then I drunk.
Thank you for calling me a great designer. My existence has now been worth it. Exactly. Now your existence need to. No,
we need more pugs. Yes, we will definitely have pugs.
Yeah. The spawning, that will be cool. Like, I think this game will have a lot of random stuff. Like, not in a bad way, random. Like, there should be interesting things happening. But we need to still figure out what is the game mode. Like, is it like in a way, one of our references or one of our inspiration for this game is Sports and Friends.
So we should look back at that mechanic they were using.
Yeah, I just don't think it's fit. So I think that's the style. I just don't think.
The visual style. Or you
the type of gameplay.
Oh, sorry.
But I don't think that game mode in itself will fit the theme we are having.
There was this game a long time ago on Sega Dreamcast called Guardian Warriors, and it was like a Dungeons and Dragons style. It was like this other game that I still have to play again on PS3, the Dragon Quest. Remember we played it together?
Maybe.
That's a game with the really strange shaped people, like the lady with the weird boob sorceress lady.
That thing.
Yeah. It's very beautiful art style. I love the art style. But that style game. But the one thing that was interesting in it was that there was a fighting mode where all the players could fight, and you could choose, and then you could choose any character in the game. Any character, all NPCs. So what happens is
I choose Rock.
Yeah, basically, like there was a little, and what happened was
inanimate Rock.
My friend and I we played it for hours, and eventually when we got tired, we set it where all players were randomly selected, and we would have crazy fights where like there's a rabbit fighting an old woman with a broom, fighting, you know, like a dog and you know, a fisherman. So, and the interactions between those things, you were just dying of laughter because, you know, and I feel like, not saying that's what we're doing, but seeing the interaction of strange...
we need to create strange interactions between
objects. For example, like
things,
if there's like, if there's an attraction, like what was the game, Crypt of the Necro Dancer that we played, where the little monkey comes and humps your face. Like, imagine if there's like a black cat, you know, that...
You don't have to, it's already in there.
Okay, so there's a black cat and he attaches to your face and is trying to hump your face. But what happens is that objects can interact with each other. So what happens is that, you know, there's Steve the dinosaur who doesn't have legs, who you've killed already. And then he's coming this way, and then the black cat comes and starts like humping his face. Those type of situations are like hilarious. So if people play this game, just, you know, it's not even play the game, they were just super happy watching people fall from the sky, and, you know, there's cats humping dinosaur faces, and, you know, that's a interesting thing. So, not saying we're doing any of that, but
we already have the cat assets for all those.
Very good. Do you have the humping animation?
No animations yet. Okay. But we have all the states.
Okay, good. Hump, unhump?
No, that's animation.
Oh, okay.
We just have the face.
Oh, finished, not finished state? Oh, very good.
Falling and attached to the face.
Oh, that's good. But I get a Behemoth vibe from this game. I mean, from the kind of humor. Yeah, Behemoth is an excellent example of humor.
Yeah.
Castle Crashers was awesome, the stuff they were doing. With the diarrhea deer. For the whole level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have deers too.
Well, we have Habibis.
We have random weird.
We need Habibis as well.
I would love to see those bizarre change by a relative rare, but to have as many as you have time for, the way it doesn't distract from gameplay but keeps looking for more. Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't be like
it shouldn't
too
be
much.
It should be an icing on the cake, not the cake. That's the key. Yeah. What's up, Funky Lizard?
What's up, Funky Lizard? You always join when we're at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
I think we're spent for today. We've had last week was quite rough for both of us. We had a lot of stuff.
Last month has been.
So we're probably gonna end it a bit earlier than usual, not going for the marathon length, but
yeah, I'm nervous if we keep going too much longer, I might get sick. So.
Yeah. So we, I think, thanks for watching, and
please like and subscribe and tell your mom and dad. That's the old me.
Yeah. And actually, before we end, for the people who are new, on Mondays we have actually Art with a Rash. Tuesdays we play your guys' games, and we also talk game dev and all kinds of stuff. Then we're both here. Thursdays we have programming. So Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So programming, yeah.
That's cool. We developed a new word.
Exactly.
That's when
programming.
That's when someone shadows you. You're programming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Join our Discord. That's where we hang out when we're not streaming. So you can ask us, and we also have a huge community there with industry experts to people who are just starting out. So join there, and you can get help with whatever you're working on, like design, art, coding. Or you can even share your game if you want people to play it. And also, once I feel better, but I'm trying to make it where I'm setting up the interviews soon. So we'll start having interviews coming up in the future. I don't know when they will be. Are they replacing one of the stream times? Are they new stream times? How that works, I don't know yet. Yeah, we have to figure out the interviews with the professionals. Yeah. But yeah, cool. Good, anyway. Please join us again if you want. And please, if you, the people who we reviewed today, if you... Critiques. Whatever. If you fix or rework your game, please resubmit them. We will love to play them again. Yeah. There's nothing that you can just submit it once. Just know there's a backlog we have right now. We have like 30 more games we have to go through. So right now we have a queue, but we will work through them hopefully quite fast. And we will... But yes,
take care. Are we hosting someone? Or are we rating?
Yeah, we should host someone maybe.
Starlight's not streaming right now.
Starlight, start the stream now. Let's see here. Let's see who's online.
Starlight, who should we?
Any good ideas from the community? We're up for ideas. Twitch /directory/game dev. There we go.
Are any of our people
Zoom.
on?
Crap.
Holy crap! 400%.
Wait a minute. Display settings.
That guy looks weird. What was that about?
It's the last.
She said aisle something, and then I can't read it because it's like so large. Holy crap!
Calm down, Habibi.
Aisle stream. Oh, now it's so small I can't read it.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this, Habibi. I'll stream tomorrow, she says.
Okay.
Narcos is live. We'll do.
Is he live?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do him then.
Narcos. So if you haven't checked out Narcos before, go check them out. They are number one Habibi. Number one. So you can check him out.
For Bjorn, everybody's the number one Habibi.
Yeah, everyone is number one. What do you mean? No, not everyone. Only Narcos. What do you mean?
Earlier, she was number one Habibi.
Starlight is number one Habibi. There's only one number one Habibi. What do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Bjorn has a problem. Bjorn is basically, it's like his variable can only store 1 bit. That's it.
What do you mean 1 bit? I have many bits. It's number one Habibi. Many bits.
What is she trying to type?
Narcos, raid, call, raid. Oh, are we raiding him?
We can raid him, yeah.
Oh, okay, we can raid him. So, everybody join there, and then what's our raid message? We should do something like...
Habibi is high.
I don't know, what does that mean?
Well, he's narcos. It's freaking drugs and zombies, dude.
Yeah.
Habibi is high.
Don't feed the Habibis to the zombies.
That's too long. Zombibis.
Zombibis. Zombibis? Kappa? Am I late? Yep, J-Frap, you're a bit late.
Sorry, J-Frap, we're leaving now.
Zombibis?
Have a good night, guys. See you
please join Narcos
Thursday.
vs. Zombies and go there and spam that all over his chat. Share the love with him.
Starlight likes Habibis is high. Because it's cooler.
And she said Zombibis too.
We should do both of them.
So please click that link, join him, and we will host him. So go check him out.
See you next time.
See you next time. Zombibis incoming. Oh.
A dog with a sword. Did we host?
Nope. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for our Habibis, Zombibis. Don't spam in our chat. Go to their chat.
Spam it there, not here.
There we go.
Alright, put it up so we can hear him too. What is he saying? Björn?